It's been 10 years since these two teams met in the state finals in Columbus. Huber Heights Wayne is looking to erase the memories of 3 losses in state title games to the Eagles. Tonight, the cross-state rivals meet in Euclid. It's St. Ed's versus Wayne next. From Tom Bank Field at Euclid Community Stadium here in Euclid, Ohio, we've got football coming up as two teams who have played before in state championships meeting up in week 3 as it's the St. Edward Eagles and the Wayne Warriors. Hi again, everybody. I'm Adam Mendoza. Along with me, as always, is Larry Wolf. And boy, what a game we're going to have. Cleveland versus the Dayton area with Huber Heights Wayne. But it's been 10 years since these two teams met up, and that was in the state finals in 2015.
Yeah, and this isn't quite the state finals, but it may be a precursor to what's coming down the line down in November.
Well, these two teams have met 3 times, all in the state finals, 2010, 2014, and 15. Wayne's going to have a little chip on their shoulder. They want to beat this St. Edward team.
It's not going to be a little chip. It's a big chip. They made the 3-hour trip up here. They expect to win.
Well, we're going to take a look at our Franciscus Roofing Impact Players presented by Franciscus Roofing, Cleveland, Ohio's trusted name in roofing. And for St. Ed's, Larry, you have to look at a record-tying day, wide receiver Zach Hackelman.
Zach Hackelman does it all. He catches, he runs, he does it all. He even spins around like a little airplane occasionally. Here we go.
Well, that one, this is where he spun a couple times, and I said he was doing a polka dance for Oktoberfest.
Absolutely. And then he only went 99 yards.
And he's got the speed. You look at the numbers. He tied 2 records with 3 receptions and the 99-yard kickoff return. But on the other side, when you look at Huber Heights Wayne, you've got to look at Jameer Everett Brown.
Talk about speed. This is speed personified. He will be a Buckeye.
He is going to be going to Ohio State. Runs a 4.540 and can be a game changer.
Well, he will be a game changer. If they are to win this game, he has to be a game changer.
And then you also got to look at the other thing. While he's only a junior, and he's rated as one of the top players in the state of Ohio and top 10 nationally, he's going to have a young quarterback throwing him the ball in Gray.
Who throws the ball well.
Yeah.
We're watching him in pregame here, and he's throwing the ball well.
We've got a great game coming up. We're going to take this time out. You're watching the Olympic Forest Products St. Edward High School football game presented by Franciscus Roofing on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
At Joyce Buick GMC, serving the community for nearly 60 years means offering the best service and deals in town.
Check out our great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
We are receiving truckloads of new vehicles and fresh trade-ins daily.
Visit us today for our lowest prices and great selection.
And that's why people say, drive Joyce. Your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC. Visit us on Chester Road in Avon or online at drivejoyce.com.
Being in Esmond is all about brotherhood, a diverse community where everyone has your back. It's an education for the future, showing us how we can all make a difference in the world. It's about top-tier athletics, pushing us further than we ever thought we'd go. We invite 8th grade families to experience Holy Cross hospitality at Open House on Sunday, October 5th. See you there.
Today's game is brought to you by Olympic Forest Products. Consistent, reliable, built to go the distance. By Franciscus Roofing, Cleveland, Ohio's trusted name in roofing. Joyce Buick GMC. Drive Joyce, your friends and neighbors do. By Tokar & Company CPAs, your local and full-service accounting firm. By J.P. Farley, empowering people, elevating benefits. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Kissling, Nestico, and Bredek. Hurt in a car? Call K&R. And by the Cleveland Clinic, the official healthcare provider of St. Edward Athletics. Well, as we get set for this matchup between St. Ed's and the Wayne Warriors, it's time to take a look at our Joyce Buick GMC keys to the game. Drive Joyce, your friends and fellow Eagles do. For the Eagles, they've got to contain on the defensive side the explosive plays that Wayne possesses.
St. Ed's is going to have to tackle in space. They're going to have to be good at it, because if you miss a tackle on these guys, it's 7 points. And that's just the way it's going to be out on the perimeter.
The other thing, Eagles going to have to control the ball. That means a lot of running plays today.
The offensive line has been doing a great job up front of making holes and containing the defense, making the defense make plays. If they continue to do what they're supposed to do, this will be okay for St. Ed's.
And another big key, try not to get behind the chains. Last week, over 100 yards in penalties.
Yeah, you simply can't have that many penalties. There were just too many penalties that made no sense, and they can't do that against these good teams.
And for the Wayne Warriors, they want to spread the ball. In their first game, they had 4 different kids score touchdowns in that comeback win against Fairfield.
Well, you're going to see a lot of 4 wide receivers, 1 back sets. They're going to get it to all 5 of those guys, and when any of those guys get the ball in space, it's trouble.
And the defense for Wayne has to control and contain the St. Edward running attack.
And that's something they haven't been good at up to now. In the first 2 games, they have been weak against the run. This is what St. Ed's does well. This is not what Wayne does well.
And ease of travel. And the reason we're saying ease of travel, they got here well before the game, 2 hours before the kickoff. Last week to Pick Central, they got there 20 minutes before the kickoff.
Yeah, and it's a much shorter drive. It's a 1-hour drive to Pickerington, give or take. And it's 3+ hours up here. So, I don't know. Maybe they left yesterday. I don't know. But they got here on time. So,
well, it's time to take a look at our tale of the tape for tonight's game as you look at the records. But the points, both teams can put up the points. And when you look at the total yards, each team over 300 yards a game.
It's an offensive bonanza tonight. And it's who can tackle in space, who can make those plays. If St. Edwards can run the ball, north and south, they're going to be good. If they go east and west, it's going to be trouble because this team will run you down.
And for all the wide receivers and that Wayne has, just 143 yards in the air, but they are playing with a sophomore quarterback who's getting his first big start this season.
And this is a huge game. I mean, they're coming off playing Pick Central, and they're going to play St. Ed's. I mean, that's back-to-back, state qualifiers that are going to be way up there this year. So this is a big game for their sophomore quarterback.
We are expecting a ton of fireworks in this game. When we come back, we'll get ready for kickoff. It's St. Ed's and Wayne coming up next on the Olympic Forest Products St. Edward High School football game.
I got $20 he shanks it. Yeah, this is going to be out of bounds to Michigan.
Some people play it safe, others grip it and rip it.
That's why I call long drive right down the fairway.
Just like Olympic, long reach, no shortcuts.
For over 40 years, Olympic's been hitting it long and straight, delivering dependable, high-quality pallet solutions with national coverage and local service.
Fairways and freightways. Keep it straight, keep it consistent.
Olympic Forest Products. Consistent, reliable, built to go the distance.
Started by a father, built by a family, proudly serving Cleveland since 1991. Franciscus Roofing has delivered honest, high-quality work starting with 1 truck and 1 promise. Do the job right. From inspections to full replacements, our family-owned team brings craftsmanship to every roof.
Get your free estimate today at 1-866-STAY-DRY.com.
It's so easy if you try. 1-866-STAY-DRY. Franciscus Roofing.
Welcome back to Tom Bank Field here at Euclid Community Stadium. As you see the Eagles getting ready to take a run on the field, and it is going to be a great matchup between Wayne and St. Ed's. These teams have met 3 times previously, all in the state finals. First time meeting in the regular season, Larry.
It should be a good one. I mean, you're talking about tremendous speed for the Wayne Warriors.
And now please welcome your St. Edward Eagles punter and coach, Tom Lombardo.
I remember a couple of years ago when the Eagles were taking on the Menor Cardinals, watching the kickers practice, they literally had to shoot it left way over so they could go close to the goalpost.
Maybe the case against that window whipping out left corner of the end zone. They got a big tunnel just north of here.
I think they call it Lake Erie.
And referee,
well, the Eagles are going to get the kickoff, and there you see the longest kick return since 2010.
Wayne won the opening kick with the coin and has deferred to the second half. St. Edward will receive the opening kickoff. Wayne will defend the South Pole.
Sean Crawford played at Notre Dame. Just great players, and look at those runbacks.
St. Ed's had a great tradition. It's not surprising that they have great players for a long time. They will have great players for a long time coming.
It'll be Landon Leamer, along with Hackelman and Rodon Moore back there to receive.
I don't think the ball is going to get to him. I just have a suspicion after the last 99-yard run.
Keep the ball for the Warriors. Number 79 is Jaden Heinrich.
Is getting ready to kick the football. But we've got big kickers in this game. Heinrich, 5'10", 250, and he is listed as the kicker.
He's a biscuit short of 2'8". Who you kidding? But it's going to go good.
Rodon Moore will get it at the 10-yard line, goes to the middle, looks for the wedge at the 30. He gets out to the 40. He is gone. He's got to get by one at the 10. He goes to the house. Touchdown. You know what? That's not long enough. That was only 90. Let's take a look at that replay. But look at the wedge.
One guy missed right there. All right, give it back.
90 yards for Rodon Moore.
Michael Fleetwood, the sophomore, had a shot at him, and the kicker had a shot.
What a way to start the game.
It's 7-0, and it's just like a bottom. 7 points.
Carter Nelhogan will take conversion.
And did not have to run an offensive play yet. So as St. Ed's getting ready for the extra point.
Let's see how the wind affects the second quarter. This is closed in the stadium.
There's been a bugaboo for this team. Good snap. The kick is drilled right through the uprights. The kicker will We got the touchdown. We'll take a look at it one more time.
Right here. The kicker, number 79, and the sophomore, number 27. Had a shot.
Now, we've seen Rodon Moore in the defensive back. He's got some speed. He just showed a little something here.
And nobody raining down.
Cleveland Clinic Sports Medicine.
There was somebody getting close, but he just turned on the afterburner.
Cleveland Clinic
now. Bad news is, they've got beautiful guys for Northeastern Ohio.
And then Samari Stroof on the other side. There's speed on that other side of the line. And Brown has brought one back to the house on the kickoff for 97 yards.
Well, if you're saying that this is not the time for that to happen, you may see a script kick.
What a way to start Friday night of football.
Keep Norway number 1, Jameer Everett Brown, number 3.
So it'll be Jonah Koopman.
Taking the ball for St. Edward.
The ball for St. Ed's. Had a little trouble last week. Kicking 2 out of bounds. That cost the Eagles some penalty yards. Sends this one high. They're going to get it to Brown. Brown, that one. Oh boy, talk about a bounce as it goes
into the end zone for the touchback.
And it'll be out at the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure whether they wanted to kick it.
I don't want to. When you look at that, that's a 4.5 40 speed as you look at the opening drive. Opening drive brought to you by Chrysler Mexico and run a curtain car called KNR. Your starting quarterback for Wayne is Kai Graham, the sophomore. In the backfield will be Isaiah Thompson.
Quarterback for the Warriors.
Aiden Curtis, Samari Stroof, Jameer Everett Brown, and Chris Pryor are your wide receivers, and they're going to go with a two-back. They're going to go 3 wide receivers with a 2 in the backfield, and somebody has to come out, and that's going to be number 88. That is James Dyer. Little equipment malfunction. That'll bring in Aiden Curtis.
First play of the game, we're not ready to go.
Here we go. Play action. Oh, they're going to look for the home run ball up the middle, but they get that pass off. It is caught by Stroop, and he'll get it out to the 45-yard line.
Linebacker split. Ball right down the
25 yards.
Tackle was made by
in between the covers.
First and 10 Warriors at the 45-yard line.
You have to play man against the
Thompson getting hit, and he gets hit in the back. That's where the Eagles are going to have to really key on
36.
This game is going to be, can they tackle in space? And when the ball is in between, can they tackle?
Loss of 1 on the play. Second down, 11. Line of scrimmage, the 44.
So as we get set, it'll be second down and 11 after a loss of 1 on this opening drive. Graham looks, quick hit. Brown sidesteps. That could be trouble as he gets over the midfield line, close to the 49-yard line.
You got to break down and tackle in space and hope that you can rally the troops to get there, because you just saw it. He took 1 step back and it made a man miss. He looked like a bullfighter with a cape, Olay.
Brings up third down, and we'll call it about a 3rd down and 4. And just that play, you saw the danger of Brown.
In space.
But Brown's not even the leading receiver. Samarian Sroof is. 9 catches for 140 yards. Now, pass to the near side. It is caught in the open field. Breaking out is Sroof. Sroof has got to get it at the 25 as he gets taken down by Braden Thomas. And again, you've got to make stops in the open field.
Tackle in space. Tackle in space. You got to delay him long enough so you can rally the troops. You don't have to dive at him. Keep your feet. Braylon Adams just dove. His feet stopped and he dove. You got to keep your feet.
1st and 10 at the 25, and now they give it to Thompson. Thompson running for a block. He'll get stopped and initially hit by Landon Lamer on the play. Or make that number 32.
Yeah, Isaiah Thompson's a 220-pound running back. I mean, when he goes north and south, he's going to be a handful. St. Ed's made him bend that to the outside more than he wanted to, and he's not quite as effective out there.
P.P. Paluzzi making the stop for the Eagles after a gain of 3. Ball at the 22, just outside of the red zone. Thompson to the right of Kai Graham. 3 receivers to the top of your screen.
Yep, so
they get it to Brown. Brown in trouble, but he gets wrapped up and taken down by Aiden Peterson. He will gain a yard on the play.
Little tunnel screen out there, and all they were trying to do is get him in space. They got the blocks, but what happened is the defenders held the blockers up. They did not pick a side. They just held the blockers up, and there was no place to go. And allow the troops to come and rescue you.
Brings up a 3rd down and 7. For Wayne this year, they are 4 of 20 on 3rd down conversions. That's 20%. They go with their 10 package with 1 back. Play action. Throwing it up the middle, and they threw it behind Brown. He was open on the slant.
He ran a hard slant, hard post, whatever you want to call it, skinny post, and he was open. They just threw it on the back shoulder.
He throws so smooth, but he threw behind him.
He just rifled that thing.
Kai Graham, a 6'2", 195-pound sophomore. So far, he's thrown for 376 yards.
Yeah, he's 195 pounds. He's 6'2", and he's 16 years old. I mean,
3-by-1 set for the Warriors. Thompson in the backfield.
Blitz is coming. They're going to pressure.
Here comes the snap. There's the pass, and it's dropped, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
That's kind of surprising. I mean, they went to Isaiah Thompson out of the backfield instead of their cheetahs on the outside. I mean, they've got some just incredible weapons on the perimeter.
Well, they did have some big drives on that play as it. They had the big 25-yard play, then they had another 10, 15 yards. They racked up 59 yards in that drive, but they fell short.
If you force them to drive the football, you've got a chance to beat them. The big play is what's going to hurt St. Ed's.
Johnny Ivanchik now in the quarterback, Brandon White in the backfield with two wide receivers to the near side. And they're going to pass it to the outside as they get it to Makovsky. He's at the 35, cuts in between two. He'll get over the 40-yard line. They'll tackle him down close to the 44. They'll mark it at the 43.
Linebacker Corey Miner came out of the linebacker spot to run that down, or that could have been a big play too.
And they just went with the handoff. Everybody bid on that handoff, but then Makovsky was able to split a defender again.
This is a young defense, so anytime you motion, you change the look, you're going to confuse them a little bit.
Brandon White is going to get the handoff. Oh, he's got a hole. Stiff arm, and he's out of bounds. He couldn't tiptoe down. He got to the Wayne 35.
Sean Heisel on the tackle, and he was gone. This is something that Wayne is not strong against the run, especially off the edge. Right on the edge, and they cuts it right here. Boom.
And look at that stiff arm. If he had another yard or so.
Another yard, he's gone. If they can make you go side to side, they are very good. They run you down. But when you can stick your foot in the ground and cut and go north and south, you're going to be a lot more effective against this Wayne defense.
22 yards on the run for Brandon White. He's to the right of Ivanchik on a first down. It'll be White again, cutting on the inside of the block of the tight end. He'll get close to the 30. Still had to fight very hard for 5 yards.
Yeah, but that play should have been stopped at the line of scrimmage, and he just drove the defender 5 yards.
Brandon White, 25 carries on the year for 163 yards. He's averaging 6.5 yards a tote. Now he runs to the outside, has a block from Koopman, and he'll get to the 20-yard line. He will pick up the first down and a gain of almost 12.
I think he missed his cut. That ball should have been cut up inside. Koopman had his backside to the field, not the sidelines, and he should have read that.
It'll be first and 10. They'll mark it at just shy of the 20-yard line. Or they'll mark it at the 20, so they're in the red zone. They're in that high red zone right now.
This is what St. Ed's has to do. They have to maintain possession of the football. Their offensive line has to be dominant.
Hackelman and Makovsky are the receivers to the right. Play action. Looking.
Got him
wide open is Brandon White for the touchdown.
Play action pass to him and then stuck him out. This is a young defense, and you can't confuse them. You'll see the play action here, and watch, just sneak out through the line.
And this is a familiar play for St. Ed's against Huber Heights Wayne in the 2015 championship game. First play on offense for the Eagles. They ran the play action, and they hit Cole Guest, who was the running back, for almost an 80-yard touchdown. They got tagged down at the 2.
Got to get a new running back. He got caught.
So now here comes Lavelle once again to try to make it a 14-0 lead. And he does. We'll take this time out. Eagles jump out to a 14-0 lead. You're watching Olympic Forest Products St. Edward High School football, presented by Franciscus Roofing on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
And bettering lives is what you live for. You treat setbacks as a chance to come back stronger and create new ways to move past injuries. See how we're advancing orthopedic care at Cleveland Clinic today.
14-0 St. Ed's with the lead. As we take a look, these teams have met in the state championship. The first time was back in 2010. Huber Heights Wayne had a player like Braxton Miller. Gets the snap, looking downfield, rolling to his right.
Beyonce's being held.
Looking. He throws it up in the air. It's a wing and a prayer, and it is intercepted by St. Ed's as Corey Blackstock gets the interception, and the Eagles come up with the IN. That gave St. Ed's their first title in school history in 2010. We're in 2025, and they've got 7.
What were they doing in the other years? Come on, it's 15 years in there. They only won 7? Come on.
So Will Lavelle will be kicking it off this time. And the big key is they're going to have Brown and I believe Saroof back to receive. It's going to be short. Saroof will get it at about the 11. He's got a big hole but gets tripped up at the 30-yard line.
But that was Landon Lamer that tripped him up there. These guys get running, and it looks like a track meet out there.
You ain't kidding. Well, when you look at Huber Heights Wayne, they won the Division I track title. They have a number of players that ran on their 4x100 team.
I was going to say they're probably out here tonight with their 4x100 team, and their 4x400, and their 4x2, and all that other good, and a long jumper, and all that other good stuff.
They have a very good track team. All right, so let's see what the Warriors will do. They picked up 25 yards on their first play in their opening drive. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Wayne Warriors. We've got 7:30 to go. They've had to burn their first timeout. Things haven't really gone too well for the Warriors, and so they need to regroup right now.
Well, what St. Ed's did was they didn't give up the huge play. They gave up 2 or 3 semi-big plays, but they didn't get burned. And when you make them drive, when you make Wayne drive the football, that's not what they consistently want to do. They want to hit you with home runs.
Well, Wayne has 59 yards in total offense. The Eagles with 79. Yep. That's not including the 90 yards on the kickoff return.
Correct. Well, it's a lot like playing the Yankees. You know, they just want to go home run, and beat you.
2 in the backfield. Quick hitter. That is Brown. Brown gets tracked down at about the 37-yard line. Good play being made there by BP Paluzzi.
That's as easy an 8-yard gain as you can have in football. You have to give Brown respect, so you play off. When you play off, he just turns around at 6 or 7 yards and catches the ball.
And what he's hoping for, like that time, going up against the linebacker.
Yeah, is a miss.
So once again, they'll go with 3 wideouts, 2 in the backfield. Handoff goes to Thompson. Thompson trying to follow a block up the middle, and that line of St. Ed's will stop him for a 1-yard gain. Thompson on the year, 193 yards on 33 carries, averaging 5.8 yards and 3 touchdowns.
They've got some youngins up front. I mean, Gabriel Klein is 6 feet 3 and 300 pounds, but he's only a sophomore. So he's just getting into high school football right now, where he's starting to feel comfortable playing against teams like this.
Well, their guards are sophomores. Yep. The left tackle is a senior, the right tackle is a junior, and the center is a junior. This is a young Wayne Warrior squad. Now looking to go on the outside as they're chasing Graham. Graham is going to there's going to be a penalty on the Eagles for the horse collar. And that penalty will be called against Colin Crocker, as there is our official, John Schuler. You're trying to get out. You force Graham to have that problem, but you just got to be careful on the tackle itself.
That's right.
As the officials are saying, yeah, that's a horse collar. We saw it up here. I don't know what the discussion is, or they're discussing where the penalty where it will be and where they'll mark it off. Yep. You can hear some of the not so happy fans, but
I'm not sure.
That's an iffy.
Yeah, he had him on the shoulder of the jersey, I think.
Now it depends where that flag was coming from, but from our angle, that's what it looked like.
He had him off of the shoulder blade, it looked like.
So that'll put the football at the 46-yard line of St. Ed's. They didn't need a big offensive play. They got the penalty. Now the officials having a discussion.
They marked it off in the wrong spot.
Wow. So, I'm no referee, and I don't know if it goes from the line of scrimmage. We'll take a look. No, he got the shoulder. He got the shoulder on that one.
Yeah.
But the way he turned and twisted,
it looked
even
bad.
from us, from up
bad.
here,
Yep.
It looked like a horse collar. I think the officials are trying to figure out if it's a spot of the foul from the line of scrimmage.
Well, if it was from the spot of the foul, it was the 31-yard line, so it should be 15 yards. That'd be 46. They're 46.
They're 46. That's a big difference.
Yep.
Let's take a look at the replay once again, and we'll look at where the spot of the foul took place as the officials are going into their rule book.
It was at the 31-yard line, I was pretty sure. Yep, 31-yard line.
See, if he would have gotten a horse collar, he would have went backwards.
Correct. He grabbed him by the shoulder.
So now the officials are coming over to talk to Tom Lombardo, and they get out the old officials book. Now, I'm sorry, I may get hammered for this, but the official's going to come over and say, hey, look, you want to read it?
No.
I would say, I can't read Braille.
Yeah, I have trouble reading.
I can't read Braille.
Sprechen Sie English.
Well, they're going to spot the football.
From the previous spot.
The 36-yard line. So it was the previous
spot.
The previous spot of the football on the down. Yep. Now they're going to look to throw. Pass, thrown behind, but Sroof comes up with a big catch before Lamer comes in to make the tackle. Kai Graham, 5 of 8 so far in the ball game.
He is a big, strong, good-looking athlete, and he's only a sophomore.
He's going to give it to Thompson. Thompson looking to find a hole. He does. He'll get it close to the 25-yard line. Forward progress will be marked at the 26. Graham, 5 of 8 for 78 yards.
He can pretty much throw an 8-yard stop route anytime he wants to.
How big is that kickoff return for the Eagles right now?
That's a two-score lead.
2-by-2 set for the Warriors. Graham awaits the shotgun snap, looks to the near side, runs up the middle. He breaks a tackle, but finally brought down at the 19-yard line. Coming in on the stop, Aiden Peterson helping out. Colin Crocker as well.
And look, at 6'2", 195 pounds, he is a big, strong running back as well. And he just faked the throw, and it was a quarterback draw all the way.
That's only their 5th rush of the day for 17 yards. They have 95 yards in total offense. Inside the red zone at the
Blitz.
19. Here comes the blitz. There's a hold, nothing called. And the pass is caught by Sroof. He'll get out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Boy, the Eagles put the blitz on.
Now, at this part of the field, now things start to get a little bit tighter because you don't have to worry about the deep routes.
Look from the outside when you look at
Rocky Boone.
Brodon Moore coming in. Second down and 6 at the 15-yard line. This is that high red zone they have some trouble with. Now they look inside, thrown behind Everett Brown as Braden Thomas on the coverage. Notre Dame, Ohio State. Western Michigan.
Close enough for government work.
His brother is at Notre Dame. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. And I think you hit it the nail on the head right there. You're in that tight zone. It gets harder and harder to move the ball.
You don't have to worry about the deep threat now, so you can compress the defense a little bit and jump those routes a little bit.
We haven't seen the jet sweep yet. Sroof is on that right side at the top of your screen. Brown on the near side, looking to throw. Heavy rush.
Look out.
Rolls to the near side, has lots of room. He's being chased down. He'll get to the 10, and it's going to be extremely close to the 1st down marker. They're going to call him short about a yard, maybe 2.
He's at the 13. They're spotting him at the 13, so he's going to be short a good 4 yards.
He is dangerous in the open field.
Well, he's an athlete. I mean, he's a big, strong, and he's only a sophomore. He doesn't even know how good he's going to be. He has no idea.
James Dyer, 5'6" sophomore on that right side next to Sroof. Timeout is going to be called by St. Ed's with 4:22. They'll regroup. Coach Pappas will regroup this defense, trying to figure out what kind of scheme you're going to go against this team right now.
Well, what St. Ed's thinks they know right now is that on offense, St. Ed's can move the ball. They can move the ball, and Wayne can't stop them. If St. Ed's can stop Wayne here, they may be able to put another score up and stretch this lead, because I'm telling you, they're one pass play away. Anytime they get the ball, they're one pass play away. And Coach Pappas as much said that in the pregame.
Yeah, it's that big of one play away, and they've got playmakers on that team.
They've got plenty of playmakers.
Time to take a look at this week's Regal Eagle. Student athlete of the game, Aaron Kleinhens. Aaron is a committed servant leader who has spent the past couple of summers helping to build homes for those in need in Appalachia with his church. Last year, he also helped the Bountiful Basement in West Park. Also helped with the garden at St. Ed's. It's called the Farmstead, served breakfast to the poor at St. Malachi, and provided food and friendship to the homeless via the St. Ed's Library Ministry. Aaron is also a member of our fall and spring crew teams. When we come back, it is 4th down and 4. They did not get it on the last 4th down. They're looking to convert. Pass up the middle. They get the conversion. Brown catches it inside the 10 to about the 8.
That was just too easy. They had him on the short side of the field. You knew it was going to be a crossing route because he was already, by formation, he was into the sideline. So they were going to cross him. It's hard to defend that. You need a linebacker dropping underneath to help defend that.
Now it's 1st and goal to go inside the 10. This is where it's going to get a little tighter.
Yep. This looks like, to me, a quarterback run. I just think it would surprise me that they wouldn't lead with the running back and just have the quarterback keep it.
They do like to give it to Thompson when he's short in that
jet
zone.
Sweep, nope.
And they give it to Thompson, and the Eagles read that perfectly off the jet sweep with Brown as he gets taken down for a loss. Ardito coming in for the play. I don't know. There must be something in their scouting report that gave them that indication.
I don't know. They saw the jet sweep coming. You may see the jet sweep now. They faked the jet sweep the last time.
2-by-2 set on the inside of the hash at the top of your screen is Brown. Saroof is on the far side in single coverage. Looking to go to that outside. Now running up the middle. Nothing going there for Gray. For Graham.
Aiden Peterson.
Boy, this defense just they know where that quarterback is.
They've got a pretty good idea right now.
Now it brings up 3rd down and goal to go at the 12-yard line.
St. Ed's needs help with their linebacker coverage underneath on Everett Brown, because he's going to, they'll cross or they'll run him to the corner.
He's the inside slot at the bottom of your screen. Single coverage, Saroof on the outside. Looking to throw. Inside slant, wide open is Aiden Curtis for the Warrior touchdown. That slant's been there.
Well, you cleared out Everett Brown. He was the inside slot receiver, and he cleared out. He went all the way across, which left the second slot right open. That pitch and catch. You're manned up in there, and it's pitch and catch.
2:39 remaining in the opening quarter, 14-6, and they go with the swinging gate, and they throw it, and it's dropped. There was a wide open receiver for Wayne into his breadbasket and dropped the football.
I think that was Aiden Curtis again, number 6. I believe it was.
Yeah, that was number 6, Aiden Curtis. Look how wide open he was.
St. Ed's was misaligned, and they got lucky.
They got misaligned from that swinging gate formation.
Yep, and they got lucky.
Usually you see teams start with that, but then...
Yeah, go to the kick later, yeah. But if you don't defend it, they'll come back and do it again.
That is a tough pill to swallow for Huber Heights Wayne as they drop the 2-point conversion. They were looking to make it a 14-8 lead. Now it's 14-6. St. Ed's with 79 yards in total offense. Wayne with 114, 99 passing, 15 rushing.
90 return yards.
Yeah.
Now, are they going to kick deep again? I got to believe. I called the squib kick the first time, and I was wrong.
Back to receive will be Leamer. It'll be Hackelman and Moore.
Yep.
So let's see what Heinrich is going to do as he has that teed up. You know who he reminds me of? Sebastian Janikowski. Big fella that can kick the tar out of the ball.
Yep.
And they give it to Brodon Moore.
Again.
He'll get it at about the 12. Looks up the middle to the wedge. This time they stop him at the 32-yard line.
As they would say in my neighborhood, more gooder.
Now, one thing that the Warriors do not want to see is Samarian Swoof coming up limping on that far side of the field after the kickoff. And you see him just going off your screen. So the ball will be spotted at the 32-yard line. Ivanchik, 2 of 2 for 42 yards.
And a touchdown.
On the year, Ivanchik, 15 of 21, 71% completion rate. Brandon White with 3 carries, 37 yards. Will we see a little heavy dose of Brandon White on this series?
This edge is open. That's where they're running.
They're going to give it to White. He'll cross over the 40, but he got out of bounds at the 39-yard line. And a little extracurriculars in the St. Edward bench.
Boys will be boys.
When you look at these two teams and the battles that they've had over the years. Yeah, a little late hit that time.
A little late.
But the officials are saying no harm, no foul. 2:28 remaining. 2nd down and 2 after a gain of 8 on the play. The Eagles as a team averaging 220 on the ground. Here comes the blitz as they bottle it up. Looking underneath. It's Makovsky. He'll get it underneath. I think his first go-to target was Hackelman, but then he saw Makovsky coming in to make the catch.
Well, they cleared out the zone. Hackelman ran the deep route, and it cleared the whole side out, and he just came right underneath it.
Sean Heisel coming in to make the tackle for Wayne. Brings up a big 1st down at the 42-yard line on the completion by Ivanchik. Swinging it out to Makovsky again. He gets a downfield block, goes to the outside.
Oh, they're going to call holding.
They're going to call the Eagles for holding right at the 36-yard line, and that'll all come back. And that is the initial indication. Holding on St. Ed's. The hold, Noah Ratchford.
You know, one of the problems with blocking is if you pancake somebody, they almost always call a hold. It just looks bad. Orlando Pace wouldn't have been an All-American without the pancakes. I mean, if you stop and think of where we've come with blocking, if you pancake a guy, they almost always call holding now.
So it'll be 1st down and 14.
It's not your fault he fell down.
You're just doing your job of blocking.
Yeah, I mean, he should be doing his job. I'm an offensive line guy. I can't.
1st and 14. They bring Makovsky in motion. Ivanchik's going to look to throw. Off to Brandon White. Eagles get away with a hold.
Yeah.
Brandon White gets it inside the 30-yard line. The Eagles got away with a hold on that play.
He just reached out and grabbed. Just a little hold. He didn't mean to do it. It was just a little hold. Right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was
a little do-si-do.
That was Mason Wilhelm, the North Carolina commit.
Allemand left with your right.
So to bring up a 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line for St. Ed's. Ivanchik, 5 of 5 for 84 yards.
Well, the officials give it, and the officials take it away. That happens.
Yeah, it does. It all evens out in the end.
Never did when you lost.
Pass over to Makovsky. Trying to break through 2. Couldn't get it as he got back to the 30-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. They read that really well.
Yeah. Well, it took longer. The pass was a little bit up in the air. It was to the wide side. It takes longer for the ball to get there.
Stinnett making the play for the Warriors. This Warrior defense, they're giving up 370 total yards a game, but they're young and inexperienced.
Right, and so if you misdirect them in any way, you can get their linebackers to flow the wrong direction. Cut it back.
Now there's Brandon White as he cuts back right, left, gets it over the 20-yard line, and he'll get it inside the red zone.
Should be another first down, or it's going to be real close.
Spot of the football.
They're gonna have to measure this.
Official's going to take a look at it, and they're going to give it to him. So you were correct on your first look.
So those umpire eyes, what can I tell you?
Well, Brandon White there just cutting to the near side and then cutting back.
It's going to be the last play of the quarter.
We are down to all zeros. After one quarter of play, St. Ed's with a 14-6 lead. We'll take this time out. You're watching Olympic Forest Products St. Edward High School football, presented by Franciscus Roofing on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
$20, he shanks it. Yeah, this is going to be out of bounds to Michigan.
Some people play it safe, others grip it and rip it.
That's why I call long drive right down the fairway.
Just like Olympic, long reach, no shortcuts.
For over 40 years, Olympic's been hitting it long and straight, delivering dependable, high-quality pallet solutions with national coverage and local service.
Fairways and freightways. Keep it straight, keep it consistent.
Olympic Forest Products. Consistent, reliable, built to go the distance.
Started by a father, built by a family, proudly serving Cleveland since 1991. Franciscus Roofing has delivered honest, high-quality work starting with one truck and one promise: do the job right. From inspections to full replacements, our family-owned team brings craftsmanship to every roof.
Get your free estimate today at 1-866-STAY-DRY.com.
It's so easy if you try. 1-866-STAY-DRY. Franciscus Roofing.
Welcome back as the Wayne Warrior Marching Band making the trip up from the Dayton area and Huber Heights for this cross-state rivalry.
Well, these are two powerhouses. They deserve to play each other.
And not in the state finals. Now they'll go with two in the backfield. They'll give it on the end around to Hackelman. He cuts up field. There's going to be a flag thrown at the 23. He got to the 15. And holding against St. Ed's again.
It's one of those things, and you go side to side, the team speed of Wayne is going to catch you.
Third penalty on the Eagles.
See, if you pancake them,
right,
they're going to get called for holding. I'm telling you, you got to hold them up. You got to hold them up. You can't knock them down. And I'm not saying it wasn't holding. I'm just saying if you pancake him, it looks bad.
Ball will be spotted back at the 28-yard line. Ratchford is a receiver on that far right side along with Hackelman.
Single coverage at the top.
Two in the backfield. Do they try it again? No, they give it to Brandon White. Up the middle, breaks the tackle to the 20 with a stiff arm to the 18. He'll pick up the 10 yards off the penalty.
That's the good news. The bad news, they got 10 more to go.
And it brings up 2nd and 10. Well, they're going to call it 11, only a gain of 9 that time. He's such a hard runner.
Yeah, well, you can run at these guys. You can run right at them. Negate their speed by beating them at the line of scrimmage and running north and south.
3 wide receivers to the top of your screen. 2nd and 11 as Ivanchik looks to throw. Fires, pass, caught by Hackelman at the 10, spins his way inside the 5-yard line.
First down to 3.
Ivanchik's doing a really good job of getting to the receivers on the outside.
Just get the ball to the playmakers.
And he does, and then it is up to him to make the extra yardage, and it's 1st and goal to go at the 3-yard line. They're going to go with 2 in the backfield. Ty Buchanan and Brandon White in the offset eye. Handoff up the middle. Brandon White easily into the end zone for a touchdown. Power.
The key for Wayne right now is they've got to find a way to stop this offensive line. And I don't know if they can do that. Their defense is young. They're inexperienced. This is just power.
And you can see
just
that
power.
Wilhelm just powering through.
Just get a hat on a hat. Hat on a hat, and let your big backs lead you through.
Brandon White with the rushing touchdown. That's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Will Lavelle getting ready for the extra point. Good snap, set kick is away. It is up, and it is good. 10:31 remaining, 21-6. St. Ed's with the lead. You're watching Olympic Forest Products, St. Edward High School football, presented by Franciscus Roofing on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
Bettering lives is what you live for. You treat setbacks as a chance to come back stronger and create new ways to move past injuries. See how we're advancing orthopedic care at Cleveland Clinic today.
21-6, St. Ed's with the win. We're going to go back to the Wayback Machine to 2014 state title game between these two teams. Under center, they put in motion the linebacker.
There it is.
Now they're looking to throw. Keene looking to run, has got room, fires the pass, touchdown!
Mike O'Malley.
Eagles. Michael O'Malley with the touchdown as the Eagles extend the. That marked the second championship for the Eagles against these Wayne Warriors in 2014.
Nothing against Stark County, but that sure looked nice playing on the rug at Ohio State, didn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it did.
I didn't like where I had to sit because I was so high up. I needed binoculars just to see the players, but a great place to have the state championships. But, hey, Canton's no slouch either.
No. They do a fantastic job at Canton.
All right, Lavelle getting ready to kick the ball away. He'll send a high end-over-end kick. Saruf will get it, fumbles it at the 19. He gets to the outside, has some room. He'll get out to the 35, down to the 36. These two teams have game breakers all over the place.
Absolutely. You have to tackle in space. When you play against great football players, they're going to make you miss. They're going to make you look bad. You have to settle your feet down. You can't lunge, and you got to keep your feet moving at the same time.
That drive for St. Ed's, 9 plays, 68 yards with the touchdown, took 4 minutes and 8 seconds.
And they overcame the big penalties.
Yeah. So far, penalty-wise for St. Ed's, 3 for 35 yards. Not one called on Huber Heights Wayne yet. I formation, they're going to bring somebody out of the backfield. And that's a bad. They got to get on that. And the Eagles pick it up, and they're going to run it down to the end zone. It's Peterson. Touchdown defense on the fumble.
I don't know whether it was lateral or not. It was close, one way or the other, but
the official was right there.
Right there. He throws it at the 29, and it hits on the 30. It was backwards. It was backwards.
And Peterson picked it up, and he brings it to the house. And the Eagles with a 27-6 lead, second defensive touchdown for St. Ed's.
Good for Aiden Peterson because he's been doing a lot of dirty work on the defense, not just tonight, but all season long. He's been a stellar linebacker in there.
Lavelle getting ready out of the extra point.
That's a nail in the coffin right there. That really hurts Wayne. Not that they can't come back. I don't mean it that way. But that just makes the job a lot tougher.
Lavelle getting ready. That one is through as the kicking game much improved tonight.
From week one, we clanged 2 of them off the upright.
Take a look. He was at the 31. The ball went to the 30.
Yep.
That's a lateral.
Yep.
And Peterson was right there. And he had a convoy.
Yep. Heads up play by the defense.
That scoring drive or that play.
It's about 31
yards, yeah.
Coach Pappas will be smoking cigars here. I mean, he'll be going, I coach that. I teach that. It's just being heads up. Being heads up. Pick the ball up. They can always bring it back.
Yeah.
Just pick it up and run with it. Don't stop.
Costly error, and that's got to be the youth right now of Kai Graham. So the Eagles have scored on 4 possessions tonight, including a kickoff run.
Yep. You have to put that ball on him, on the receiver. You can't make him lunge for it. He can't reach backwards or forward. It's got to be on his body.
So
and that wasn't.
Peterson coming up with the touchdown for the Eagles.
That wind's just holding that ball
Watch out. Here comes Brown. He's at the 20. Gets by, but he got tracked down by Landon Leamer at the 24.
You're going to kick the ball to Jameer
Everett Brown, yep.
You're rolling the dice, and you have to have people make plays. And that time, Leamer did a great job coming in. Because once they get going, it's Katie bar the door. In fact, the door's already gone.
Second defensive touchdown for the Eagles this season. They had one last week by Dubinsky and another one this week by Peterson. Now, Graham fires. Oh, what a catch by Saroof. And he ducks out of a tackle to the 35 to the 37. Wow.
He looked like somebody was coming to take his head off, and he just, oh, no, not today.
Look at this catch.
Pretty good throw.
A lot of pressure, a lot of time, came underneath. Whoop. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
He got out of the attempted hit by Brandon Gay. Now they give it to Thompson up the middle. He'll get it to the 40, down to the 41-yard line. Eagles coming up, Lamer again.
Paxton Tenderstall, big number 77, was looking for somebody to block, and he ran right by two people. I mean, he was looking for him and couldn't see him. It used to drive me crazy. Block somebody in the other color. Just find another color and hit it.
Second down and 6 after a gain of 4. 3-by-1 set with one in the backfield. Graham's going to look to throw. Fires downfield. And he way overthrew the intended receiver, Jameer Everett Brown.
But that was just a shot at a home run ball. All that was I've got my best guy out there one-on-one, and we're going to throw it and see what we can do.
Brandon Gay there for the defensive coverage. This defensive backfield,
they're really good.
They're experienced, but they are going to be tested tonight.
Yeah, they're really good, though. They're long, they're athletic, and they're fast.
Third down and 6. 2 of 4 on third down conversions for the Warriors. Graham out of the shotgun.
Little stick route. Nope.
Steps up in the pocket. He's going to run. He'll fire the pass. Oh, and it's caught by Brown on the near sideline. What a throw by Graham. What a catch by Brown.
It's good news that the field was 1 yard narrower, because if it had been wider, he was gone. He caught that and turned up, and it was going to be a touchdown.
In the Canadian League, he would have been gone.
Oh, absolutely.
Big play there for the Warriors as they are in St. Edward territory. They quickly get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it to Thompson. Thompson gets hit, but before he gets to the 36-yard line.
Now, St. Ed's has gone to a three-down lineman alignment to put more defensive backs in the game, to take the pressure off the linebackers, to spread them out a little bit so they can. It's a 3-3 basically, but they're moving people. They've only got, now they're back to their 4-man.
Samarian Swoof has 5 catches for 80 yards. Brown has 4 catches for 41 yards. But he has 8 targets so far in the game. 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard game. Here comes the outside blitz. Downfield, looking for the intended receiver is Brown. Not there. And the coverage by Brodown Mower.
Yeah, Brown stopped his route. He went out there about 20, 25 yards, just kind of stopped, and then the ball was thrown to him, and it gave Brodown Moore a chance to cover him.
How strong of a throw was that by Kai Graham? We saw it in pregame.
Yes. He throws a beautiful ball. Absolutely tight spiral, effortless.
There you see Graham and Thompson. Thompson is the senior running back. Graham is the sophomore quarterback. Averaging 48% pass completion rate. 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Had a comeback win against Fairfield in week 1. Now he's going to look to throw. Flushed out of the pocket as he gets happy feet. Getting rushed to the outside. And he throws it away with no receiver around. Good.
I think he was out of bounds when he threw it.
Aiden Peterson on the attack. Look at that drive.
Yeah, he was out of bounds.
So they're going to mark it at the 43-yard line, and that'll bring out the punting unit.
First punt of the night.
For either team.
And it's going to be Isaiah Thompson, the punter. And in pregame, he hit one right up the smokestack. I mean, it would have been a home run in a silo. That baby was straight up and down. Let's see if he can do better now.
On punts, they average 32.3 yards. Back to receivers, Brandon White at his 10-yard line. Good snap. Got it up high. White's going to be able to return it as he breaks to the outside. Tiptoes down the sideline and gets out of bounds at about the 31-32. And
25. They're going to mark him at the 25.
The 25-yard line.
Yep.
Gets it at the 15. He'll pick up 10. Boy, he was trying to tiptoe down that sideline.
Have to get him some ballet lessons or something. I mean, a little dance here, a little dance there. Maybe he could stay in bounds.
8:10 remaining. St. Ed's up 28-6. They have scored on each of their possessions tonight.
And Wayne has not figured out how to stop him yet.
2 wide outs to the near side, Makovsky and Hackelman.
Let's see if St. Ed's can avoid the penalty bug on this drive.
Ty Buchanan in the backfield right now. End around. They're going to give it to the tight end, Joe Moore. Moore finding a block, cuts upfield at about the 33. They'll mark him out at the 34.
Yards short of the first down.
Joe Moore is a big kid, 6'4", 230.
Yeah, if you're a cornerback, you do not want to see that antelope coming at you. I mean, that's a big man. And he runs like a tight end, too. You know what I mean? He's
yeah, he
upright.
does.
He's upright. It's like he
has 5 catches this year for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns.
He was running like he stole some hubcaps. You know what I mean? Like that. I mean,
well, they got it close. It's 2nd and 1 now after a 9-yard pickup.
New running back.
That's Buchanan. Play action. Downfield.
Got him.
They've got Buchanan open at the 40. Breaks the tackle to the 25. Down to the 23-yard line.
It's pretty much the same play we ran for the touchdown. Fake the ball and sneak the back right down the field. If you misdirect this young defense, they don't have disciplined eyes. You have to have eye discipline when you play defense. You're supposed to see what you're supposed to see, not what everybody else wants you to see.
Gain of 43 on the play. Ball is now at the 23-yard line as they're just outside of the red zone. And they're spreading it around to all their players on this offensive side for the Eagles. Ivanchik looking to throw into the end zone. Hackelman, touchdown as he goes up in the air in between the defenders. Touchdown, Eagles.
He had a little help from his other receiver down there, Mr. Moore. Joe Moore was kind of not blocking, but kind of getting in the way. We'll see it here at the end, I hope. Right there. So he just kind of shields him, just keeps him away just a little bit. Good teamwork.
So the Eagles jump out to a 34-6 first half lead.
I thought they'd score a lot of points. I didn't think it would be 34-6. Kick return. Fumble return. Yep. I mean, that's 14 points. It would still be 21-6, but a much different game.
Now the Eagles are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
To get it to 30 points, to get the running clock.
They're going to call timeout.
That's
7:23 remaining. You know, these two teams, they met in 2010, 2014. Again, they met in 2015. The end zone. Pooch kick, and the Eagles recover it. It bounced right off of the upman of the Rain Warriors. Stack I. They're going to give the ball to Guess. Guess on the sideline to the 50. Stays in bounds. He tiptoes down the sideline to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. That gave St. Ed's their third state title in 5 years. That kickoff at the end of the game bounced off a Wayne Warrior helmet. The Eagles recovered, and then Cole Guest running it down for the touchdown to seal it.
It's all coaching. It's obviously all coaching. I mean, kick it off his helmet, will you? Yeah, sure.
Well, they're going to go for the 1-point conversion as Lavelle back sends that one up and through.
That kind of surprises me because the 2-point conversion there puts them up 30 and the clock runs. You'd have a running clock at that point.
No, we go to that only starts in the second half.
But, I mean, you'd still have the 30 points.
Unless they have that confidence that they may put up some more points.
Well, they haven't been stopped yet.
Yeah, no, they've scored on every possession.
Now what St. Ed's has to fight is they had the big lead last week.
Yes.
And got a little sloppy. Just lost their focus a little bit. Can't do that.
And in this game, you really can't put the number 2s
No.
against this juggernaut of an offensive Wayne.
Part of that, the number 2 deal is those kids deserve the right to play too, but they also need to know why they're not the number 1s. You know what I mean? Sometimes they don't know that. They think they should be, and they want to play. And sometimes they surprise you, and they play really, really well. And you say, well, maybe they are a number 1. Maybe they're a 1A. Sometimes they play poorly, and you say, no, we made the right choice. And that's all part of this. It's whatever you put on film is on film forever.
Jonah Koopman now coming out to kick the ball.
And the eye in the sky never lies.
Back to receive is Brown and Saruf.
They're going to kick it to him again.
No, they're going opposite.
That's just as dangerous.
He'll get it out to the 15, and he gets hit, but breaks the tackle, and he gets to the 25. What work by this kickoff team coverage by the Eagles?
Well, it was Landon Lamer again, and then Rowan Kelly. I mean, Lamer was down there ahead of it, spun him around, and then got back up. I mean, that's a hustle play.
The Eagles with 242 yards in total offense. Wayne, they still have 142 in total offense in the first half.
142, that's a 300-yard game. You got 7:18 left in the second quarter. That's a 300-plus yard game, and they're getting beat by 29 points.
Isaiah Thompson in the backfield.
Single coverage at the they got 1.5. You got a safety over the top. They're 3 across. 3-man rush, 5 under, 3 deep.
On 1st and 10 at the 26, they're going to give the ball. Thompson with a big run. He'll get stood up at the 32-yard line and pushed back as the Eagles stop him after he gets a good gain.
Yeah, well, see, if you're going to run a 3-man front and 3 deep and you got 5 under spread across the entire field, you have to be able to run the football against that. You have to be able to run the football against that.
Isaiah Thompson, that was his 7th rush. Only 14 yards as they get it to Saruf, and he couldn't handle it as the pass was just thrown out of the outstretched hands. Gay on the defense.
When you run the spread offense like Wayne does, you count in the box. And what you see right now is 3 down linemen and 1 middle linebacker. It's a 4-man box. You have to be able to run the football against that. It's 5-on-4 with a running back. You have to be able to run the football. And basically St. Ed's is saying, we don't think you're willing to do that. We think you want to throw the ball, and you're going to, so they ran the ball the first time for 6 yards. Here it is again.
3rd and 6.
It's a 4-man box with 1 overhang player.
Now they're going to give it to Thompson, and he gets hit, but I don't think he's going to get the first down on a big hit by Landon Lamer.
He's having quite a game.
Yes, he is.
He's just short by a yard. I think they'll go for it.
Look at the run, and then here comes, they had him once, it slowed him down, and Lamer just came in and laid some lumber. They give it to Thompson. Thompson is going to get the first down as he gets it to the 38, maybe the 39. That is only the 9th first down for Wayne tonight.
There's plenty of time left in this quarter. 9 first downs for a quarter and a half is not exactly bad now.
They go quickly to the line of scrimmage. They've got receiver open, heavy rush underneath. They got it to Brown, but he could not hang on. Good defensive play by Luke Ardito. Again, a linebacker on the speedy receiver coming up over the middle.
Right, when you play zone defense, you play man-to-man in your zone. And so when he's crossing, you've got him. You've got him when he crosses. He's in your zone.
2nd down and 10. They're going to give it to Thompson again. He'll get hit.
Oh.
Second effort gets him to the 45-yard line. Well, he is a strong runner. They call him the workhorse.
Yeah, well, he's a bowling ball. He's 220 pounds, and he's 5'11", and he runs angry. He runs angry. We got a 3rd and 2.5, maybe 3rd and 3.
Last year he ran for 1,300 yards. In week 1 he had a 100-yard game. They're going to give it to him again. He gets hit, and he is not going to get the first down. He'll be a yard shy, and it'll bring up 4th and 1. And look,
they're going for it.
They're going to go for it.
Absolutely.
But the defense is going to have to be very careful.
The one thing that is happening right now, though, is you're taking the big play element away from them because you're lining up. Now they're going to go with a 4-man, 4 down lineman, a 6-man box.
They're going to hand the ball off again, and he gets dropped for a loss as the Eagle defense comes up big. Aiden Peterson. Well, they saw that probably in the film room. Open field tackle there. Turnover on downs.
Aiden Peterson just came through the B gap there. He was unobstructed. Nobody blocked him. It's an inexperienced young offensive line. They're going to get better, but they're playing a team right now that's very experienced.
They were talking about how inexperienced the Eagles' front defensive team was after graduation, but these guys up front are playing some monster football.
They're inexperienced, but for 3 years, they played against the best players in the state.
Now it's going to be Ivanchik on the run, up the middle, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown, Ivanchik, 45 yards.
No penalties. What a great read. What a great read by Johnny Ivanchik.
RPO.
It's one of these, it's just a read option, you know, and he's reading the end. If the end comes up field for the running back, the quarterback keeps. It's pretty simple.
Ivanchik with his first rushing touchdown. He came into the game 16 carries for 91 yards, averaging 5.7 yards a carry. Lavelle, again, out for the extra point. Hits this one through 42-6.
Where's Lavelle been all year? He's taking all the excitement out of the extra point.
Johnny Ivanchik coming in with the touchdown.
And he showed good wheels. I mean, he split the defense, and nobody caught him.
He has that Fran Tarkenton body look for all you old folks like us.
Yeah, like us who remember him.
Wasn't that big physical specimen, but
wiry, little, scrawny, yeah.
Can do it with the arm, can do it with his legs.
And he's smart. I mean, that was a good read. Everybody was pushed to the outside, had a gaping hole up the middle. He just took it.
People around the state are going to be looking at this halftime score, and they're going to be like,
what in the world?
Yeah.
Exactly. What's going on up in Cleveland? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. These young kids, and there's not a whole lot of returning starters now. I mean, they graduated. It's what happens in great programs. You graduate a lot of seniors because it takes that long to play. But I'm going to tell you what, this offensive line has really come together. They've done a great job in every game. They've been very good.
And look, Kai Graham is a sophomore.
Yep.
Samarian Saroof and Everett Brown, again.
They're switching sides.
They can break it any time.
Absolutely.
Oh, they're going to pooch this one on the ground, and it'll be taken at the 30-yard line after it was picked up by Sean Heisel, or make that number 6, Aiden Curtis.
Coach Lombardo is very happy. He just took the ball and fell to the ground.
So the ball will be spotted at the 30-yard line, and we still have 4:55 to go in the half.
I know.
The Eagles have scored on every possession tonight. Wayne, I believe they're 0 for 3 on fourth down conversions.
I don't think this is so much a statement about Wayne as it is a statement about where St. Ed's is right now. They're in all three phases, they're doing what they're supposed to do. 3-1 box again.
Thompson on the run. He gets hit and bounced back.
Yep. Luke Ardito came up and Colin Crocker.
Brendan Schultz also in there on the play.
See,
you held him up and then you pounced him back.
This is one of the things when you are a spread offense and you've got this 3-1 box.
And they're at it again.
Yep.
Thompson in the backfield. They're going to throw this time. Steps up in the pocket. He goes down for a sack. The pocket collapsed. Colin Crocker again coming up with the big play.
And that's really demoralizing. When a three-man rush gets to your quarterback, that's demoralizing. But they get to the quarterback because everybody's covered.
Comes out from that right side, around, fighting the offensive lineman. That is the 6th sack for the Eagles this season.
Now they're going 4-man front.
But they have 25 tackles for loss this year, not including today's game. Graham fires, caught. Oh, this could be trouble. And he gets it to the 50-yard line as Samari Shroof comes in. Anytime these receivers come up with a catch like that in a one-on-one situation, they could break it open.
Yeah, you're playing with 3 deep, so you got every zone deep covered. 3-man box.
In St. Ed's territory. Now Graham has to slide his way to the 46.
St. Ed's getting a lot of substitutes in. They're running new guys in almost every other play.
2nd down and 6 after a gain of 4 on the play. Graham is going to look to throw, steps up in the pocket, trips up and
fumble.
I think they will stay with the recovery.
Yep, he fell on it. The ball definitely came loose.
So to bring up a 3rd down as we look at the replay.
It's going to come right there.
That ball, look, he kept it. It was close to the ground.
Yep.
Down to 2:41 here in the first half. Huber Heights Wayne with 188 total yards, but they're down 42-6. Now Graham running for dear life, has a receiver open, and that is what the Eagles were afraid of. And the ball is fumbled into the end zone. Touchdown, Wayne. And the touchdown pickup there, I believe that was number 2. Let's see on the replay. So Thompson, or number 6, got it. He fumbled, and the littlest guy on the field, James Dyer IV, comes up with the fumble recovery.
And Lamer caused that fumble. Now, he's just having a heck of a night.
And he's a linebacker making that downfield play.
This is one of the things that happens when you got a 3-man rush. You may not get to the quarterback. Oh, we got a little.
Thompson out of the Wildcat. They go to Avram Brown, and he gets it easily there as they went the direct snap on the swinging gate.
Yep. Side hike.
42-12. I don't know if we'll get another look at that play.
It's 42-14 here. Let's see what we got. Oh, a little fuzz. There you go.
So they just got it to the 79 as our.
Yep. Just a side hike.
That's our birthday boy who had the camera on there. Oh. Speaking of which, one of our cameramen celebrating a birthday today, Andrew Henderson. He's the one on the left.
I saw that picture in the post office. This is least wanted.
Our director, Chris Mendoza, to the right, both graduates of St. Ed's, and we want to wish Andrew Henderson a happy birthday. There you see him right there, helping you get all the sights and sounds. Wrestler and former rugby player at St. Ed's. Attending Cleveland State University.
Good for him. Did you see those black shirts on those guys? I'm telling you what, they look like mafioso, didn't they? Did either one of them have a violin case? I didn't see the violin case. So.
What is it with the cannoli?
I don't know. Yeah, keep the cannoli.
Okay, this one's going to be a low kick. It'll go out of bounds, and the Eagles will get it at the 35-yard line.
We got a beautiful, beautiful moon.
I think there's a man on the moon.
Well, we're about to put some more people up there in the next few years. Beautiful night in Euclid, Ohio.
Absolutely.
Has that ever been said before?
No,
yes,
it has.
It has.
And one thing about Tom Bank Field, Euclid Community Stadium,
gorgeous.
What a gorgeous facility here.
Incredible facility. This is the class of high school football stadiums.
This would be the Pit North.
Yes. For those of you who are familiar with the Pit South, which is Elder High School.
That's a great place, too. But they sit on concrete.
That noise, that's why it's so noisy.
1st and 10 at the 35 for the Eagles, 287 yards in total offense. Evanchik with an empty backfield, looking to throw.
Nice.
Comeback route, caught by Ratchford. No, they're going to call it incomplete. not too many times. Now, Ivanchik is 9 of 10.
The ball was actually thrown pretty well and just a little low into the outside, but it could have been caught.
That's his first incompletion of the night.
Out fire him. Get the other guy in. Come on. We can't have that.
165 yards passing.
Well, they went empty that time just to spread this defense out because they're trying to give this defense as many things to look at as possible because their youth and their inexperience is going to cause problems. And St. Ed's needs to work on some things like that.
Ty Buchanan. They'll have Joe Moore in the backfield. They give it to Makovsky. Nope. It's another run by Ivanchik. Cuts over the midfield stripe into Wayne territory. He's having a night.
Yep. We're 2 minutes and 6 seconds, so there's plenty of time.
Well, we've been highlighting the Eagles-Warriors championship games, and in that first championship game in 2010, quarterback Kevin Burke ran very similar to Ivanchik, and in one play in the second half, he had a 45-yard run that he started on the far side and came to the near side, but we've got a holding call against St. Ed's.
He didn't mean to do it. I know he didn't. He's a good boy. He wouldn't do that.
42 to 14, St. Ed's. Empty backfield again. 3-by-2 set for Ivanchik. He's 9 of 10. Passing. Steps up in the pocket. Looks. Fires. Caught. First down. Makovsky with another catch.
Makovsky continued his route across and came back to the ball very nicely. Showed his hands. Was wide open. Good route by the receiver, Makovsky.
Big pickup that time. Gain of 22 on the play. For Makovsky, that is his 5th catch for 67 yards.
He's having a night.
Yes, he is. He came into the game 3 catches for 35 yards.
Empty set again. Just giving Wayne more things to look at.
Tight end to the right.
Blitz.
Ivanchik up the middle. Makovsky again gets hammered, but he hangs on to the football at the 20-yard line.
Wow. Big time catch there. The blitz came from the quarterback's left side. Sticks his foot in the dirt and wham.
Makovsky now with his 6th catch of the night.
Sean Heisel laying the wood to Makovsky, but he held on. Sometimes when that collision happens so abruptly like that, you don't even know that you're catching it. The ball just sticks to you.
Eagles in the red zone. Hackelman getting the end around. Trying to get by. Breaks 1, 2, but couldn't break the 3rd tackle of Caden Nolan, the sophomore, at 5'11", 210.
The scouting report says that they're hard to run side to side against. Their team speed makes up for their lack of eye discipline, if you will. And so once they figure out where you're going, they just run you down.
And they do. They play the edges very well.
Yep.
Dead ball personal foul on St. Ed's. From the spot of the football, that is at the 23-yard line. And with the personal foul, that is going to move it to about the 40.
I don't know who that was on. I didn't see what happened.
It was away from the play. So the Eagles will get the ball pushed back. That is penalty number 5 for St. Ed's for 60 yards. 53, they're saying, for on the clock. 58.
Yep.
First down and
a bunch.
And a bus ride. Eagles will have the ball at the 38-yard line. Now they'll bring Brandon White in the backfield.
Was that play a dead ball? If that was a dead ball, that play should count.
And again, I think the officials are having a discussion.
Either give us the 3 yards or give us the if you're going to count the play.
So it's either going to be from the line of
second
scrimmage.
Down, 2nd and 28.
Okay. 2nd down and 28 for the Eagles.
That's a long bus ride. That's not a short bus ride.
They need to get to Lake Erie. That's just up the road. White out of the backfield. Ivanchik looking to throw, steps up in the pocket. He's going to run. He's got room to the far side. He steps in, spins his way to the 26-yard line. He'll gain a good chunk of yardage that time.
I'm surprised they're not calling timeout.
They're going to go quickly to the line of scrimmage and try to see if they can get Wayne not set on the defensive side. 3-by-1 set on 3rd down. Ivanchik looks, fires, outside pass. Hackelman getting it. Can he get out of bounds?
He got the first down.
He did get the first
He
down.
got the first down with 15 seconds left.
And the Eagles will call timeout with 15 seconds. Second effort by Hackelman. Timeout by St. Ed's.
I'm not sure Zach Hackelman realizes he's supposed to be tackled. You know what I mean?
Or go out of bounds to stop the clock.
He just continues to fight for yards. He's tremendous weapon on the outside. Well, right now we got timeout by St. Ed's, and you got 15 seconds left. You have no timeouts left, so this ball has to go in the end zone.
They gained 20 yards on that play.
They're going to have almost 400 yards at halftime. I mean, I don't know what the totals are going to be, but
St. Ed's has 370 total yards, 229 passing, 141 rushing. And we're still not including the fumble recovery.
And the 90-yard,
And the 90-yard kickoff return. That's over
500 yards.
Over 500 yards in total yardage.
Yeah, total yardage. And it's not halftime yet.
So the Eagles will have 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Well, this ball has to go into the end zone. Hackelman's one-on-one on the outside, and they've got an inside-outside bracket on him.
Ivanchik drops back, looking for Hackelman. Hackelman comes up with the touchdown as he ties a record for most receptions and most touchdowns in a season, in a career. So Hackelman sets career records on this catch.
Yeah, you got a little push off here. Both guys were pushing each other, and the defender just fell down. There was no call by the officials. Not that there should have been.
Eagles with a 48-14 lead, looking to make it 49 in the first half against Wayne. Kick is up and through the uprights. 10 seconds remaining in the half, 49-14. So Hackelman ties a record.
Career record.
Career record for touchdowns and receptions. He has 18 career touchdowns. He ties that record. And 92 receptions in his career, and I believe that was Alex Stump. Alex Stump was the career leader, so Zach Hackelman up there as the top receiver in St. Edward history. And Alex Stump was no slouch. He went to the University of Kentucky.
I want to go back a year. Zach Hackelman was kind of at the beginning of the year, was almost, I don't want to say a throw-in, but it's like, he's okay. He's pretty good, but he wasn't all that. And all he did was keep playing.
Yeah.
Just kept playing and making play after play after play. And then he became the go-to guy. And it's fun how that works out. You know, you just stay the course, stay at your school, your time will come.
And he was a vital cog on the basketball team, but then opted to continue and keep on the football field as Saroof gets hit by Landon Leamer. He came in like a heat-seeking rocket.
Man, he's having a heck of a game.
We've got 3 seconds remaining. Oh, Alex sees. Okay, so Stump went to Ohio State before transferring to Vanderbilt. Initially, he was going to go to Kentucky.
That's way too confusing for an old guy like me. All I know is Zach Hackelman's become a very, very good football player.
And he has changed his offer, his commitment from Kent State to Toledo as Wayne drops a knee, and we are at all zeros as the Wayne Warriors trying to regroup for the second half, finding themselves down 49-14.
We knew that Wayne had an explosive offense. We did not know that this St. Ed's team could put up 49 points and a half against this. I mean, this is a good football team.
And 377 total yards.
Not including a fumble recovery for a touchdown and a 90-yard kick return.
And with that, we are going to take a timeout. It is the halftime here in Euclid. You're watching Olympic Forest Products, St. Edward High School football presented by Franciscus Roofing on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
$20 he shanks it. Yeah, this is going to be out of bounds to Michigan.
Some people play it safe, others grip it and rip it.
That's why I call long drive right down the fairway.
Just like Olympic, long reach, no shortcuts.
For over 40 years, Olympic's been hitting it long and straight, delivering dependable, high-quality pallet solutions with national coverage and local service.
Fairways and freightways. Keep it straight, keep it consistent.
Olympic Forest Products. Consistent, reliable, built to go the distance.
Kissling, Nestico, and Reddick dominates as Ohio's powerhouse personal injury law firm. For 2 decades, K&R has been relentless in our pursuit of justice, battling the big insurance companies and securing some of the largest settlements in the Buckeye State. We forged our way to the top by taking on the toughest cases and treating every client like they're our only client. Hurt in a car? Call K&R, Ohio's largest injury law firm, at 1-800-HURT-NOW.
When bettering lives is what you live for, you treat setbacks as a chance to come back stronger and create new ways to move past injuries. See how we're advancing orthopedic care at Cleveland Clinic today.
At Joyce Buick GMC, serving the community for nearly 60 years means offering the best service and deals in town.
Check out our great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
We are receiving truckloads of new vehicles and fresh trade-ins daily.
Visit us today for our lowest prices and great selection.
And that's why people say, drive Joyce. Your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC. Visit us on Chester Road in Avon or online at drivejoyce.com.
Ohio, are you ready for Monsters, The Fury, and The Charge? Are you ready to finally watch sports the way they should be? Free Rock Entertainment Sports Network, The Rock, 24/7 access to local Ohio sports and entertainment. No cords, no apps, no subscriptions. Every level of competitive sports, from high school to the pros. Live for viewers across Ohio. Watch The Rock now on Channel 22.1 or Spectrum 979.
Golf can be tough.
Kind of like managing your supply chain without Olympic.
Luckily, we know how to hit out the rough. And no Michigans needed. I mean, mulligans. You sure about that, Reed? I've got this. It's in the hole. Let's go!
At Olympic Forest Products, we know that feeling. For over 40 years, we've helped businesses avoid the hazards to sink long putts. Olympic Forest Products. However difficult the shot, we've got your back.
Started by a father, built by a family, proudly serving Cleveland since 1991. Franciscus Roofing has delivered honest, high-quality work starting with 1 truck and 1 promise: do the job right. From inspections to full replacements, our family-owned team brings craftsmanship to every roof.
Get your free estimate today at 1-866-STAY-DRY.com.
It's so easy if you try. 1-866-STAY-DRY. Franciscus Roofing.
Being in Esmond is all about brotherhood, a diverse community where everyone has your back. It's an education for the future, showing us how we can all make a difference in the world. It's about top-tier athletics, pushing us further than we ever thought we'd go. We invite 8th grade families to experience Holy Cross hospitality at Open House on Sunday, October 5th. See you there.
Tonight's game is being brought to you by Olympic Forest Products. Consistent, reliable, built to go the distance. By Franciscus Roofing, Cleveland, Ohio's trusted name in roofing. By Joyce Buick GMC. Drive Joyce, your friends and neighbors do. By Tokar & Company CPAs, your local and full-service accounting firm. Tonight's game also brought to you by J.P. Farley, empowering people, elevating benefits. By Kissling, Nestico, and Reddick. Hurt in a car? Call K&R. And by the Cleveland Clinic, official healthcare provider of St. Edward Athletics. The Eagles leading it at the half, 49-14 in the halftime here. Larry, your thoughts as we get ready for the second half?
It's been an onslaught by the St. Ed's football team. They have totally confused this defense. They've done it with motions. They've done it with all sorts of various alignments, no backs, two backs, one back. And they've confused this defense, and then they've stuck them with big plays. I mean, Hackelman's having a great game, but so is everybody else. I mean, the running backs are having a big game. The quarterback is just Ivanchek is having a great game.
In our next segment, we're going to take a look at those stats as the Eagles lead at 49-14. We'll take this time out as you're watching Olympic Forest Products St. Edward High School football presented by Franciscus Roofing on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
Golf can be tough.
Kind of like managing your supply chain without Olympic.
Luckily, we know how to hit out the rough. And no miss gets needed. I mean, mulligans. You sure about that, Reed? I've got this. It's in the hole. Let's go!
At Olympic Forest Products, we know that feeling. For over 40 years, we've helped businesses avoid the hazards to sink long putts. Olympic Forest Products. However difficult the shot, we've got your back.
Come a staple that is here to stay. Here is the Rolling Stones, painted black.
There you go. Get your legs.
Selection was originally recorded by a group called the Top Notes. However, it did not gain popularity until it was covered by the Isley Brothers and later the Beatles. Featuring our outstanding color guard and majorettes, the Marching Eagles now present their version of the classic Twist and Shout. to get anyone pumped up. Upon release, this track only topped at 84 on the charts in the U.S., but its popularity slowly increased over time, and it was recently voted as the third best Queen song by Rolling Stone magazine. This is Don't Stop Me Now.
What are we doing again? We doing stats this segment? And welcome back to Euclid High School as the Eagles lead at 49-14. We've had explosive plays all over the place. The big highlight for Huber Heights Wayne was late in the second half. They got Thompson the ball downfield. He fumbled it, but then they were able to recover in the end zone for a score.
Well, that was set up by the three-man rush. They couldn't get to the quarterback, and he had all day to throw it for the first time. And then the recovery. There's that Landon Lamer. I mean,
he's been all
everywhere.
over the place.
He's been everywhere.
On special teams, on the defensive side, he's been there. He's been on the receivers, that linebacker against the receiver coverage.
All night we said they had to stop the big plays. Well, he's been the one-man wrecking crew. He has made sure tackles all night long.
And then for the Eagles, well, you got to look at Zach Hackelman.
Yep.
Yeah, you can pick anything that you want.
Yep.
But on this play, Zach Hackelman tied for career touchdowns and career receptions, tying with Alex Stump, who went to Ohio State.
Well, I got news for you. He's going to break that record. It's going to happen. It's going to happen soon.
Well, as we are here at the half, let's take a look at our statistics for this first half, brought to you by Tokar & Company. You look at the rushing yards for the Eagles. Pretty balanced, 141, passing 236.
Big plays. Big plays in the running game and the passing game because they've got this Wayne team confused. They run motions. They're running multiple sets. They're confused.
377 yards in total offense. That's not including a fumble recovery for a touchdown over 30 yards and a 90-yard kickoff return.
And, oh, by the way, Wayne has 231 yards in their own right. That's a 460-yard game.
37 on the ground. Graham with 194 passing. He has been flushed out of the pocket a few times, but has really done a really good job. Here again, penalty yards. Only 1 for Wayne for 27. The Eagles with 5 for 60.
Yeah, and they've got to clean that up. But some of those holding calls are just it's the result. You see the result. You see a guy get knocked down, and that's the result.
How good is Johnny Ivanchik doing in this game? He's 12 of 13 for 214 yards, 92.3 percentage on his completions.
He's going to have to do better than that. I mean, 92.3. That's not even an A, is it? I mean, 93%.
Yeah, he's just shy of an A.
Yeah.
And then Brandon White, 7 rushes for 68 yards.
Yep.
Leading receiver, not Hackelman, it's Ryan McCoskey.
Absolutely, and he's made some tough catches over the middle. He got lit up on that one. The ball just stuck to his jersey, so good for him.
6 for 89 yards. We're going to take a timeout as you're watching Olympic Forest Products, St. Edward High School football, presented by Franciscus Roofing on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
$20, he shanks it. Yeah, this is going to be out of bounds to Michigan.
Some people play it safe, others grip it and rip it.
That's why I call long drive right down the fairway.
Just like Olympic, long reach, no shortcuts.
For over 40 years, Olympic's been hitting it long and straight, delivering dependable, high-quality pallet solutions with national coverage and local service.
Fairways and freightways. Keep it straight, keep it consistent.
Olympic Forest Products. Consistent, reliable, built to go the distance.
Started by a father, built by a family, proudly serving Cleveland since 1991. Franciscus Roofing has delivered honest, high-quality work starting with 1 truck and 1 promise: do the job right. From inspections to full replacements, our family-owned team brings craftsmanship to every roof.
Get your free estimate today at 1-866-STAY-DRY.com.
It's so easy if you try. 1-866-STAY-DRY. Franciscus Roofing.
49-14 as we're going to get ready for the second half of action. The Wayne Warriors will get the football. We'll take this time out. You're watching Olympic Forest Products, St. Edward High School football, presented by Franciscus Roofing on the Rock Entertainment Sports.
$20, he shanks it. Yeah, this is going to be out of bounds to Michigan.
Some people play it safe, others grip it and rip it.
That's why I call long drive right down the fairway.
Just like Olympic, long reach, no shortcuts.
For over 40 years, Olympic's been hitting it long and straight, delivering dependable, high-quality pallet solutions with national coverage and local service.
Fairways and freightways. Keep it straight, keep it consistent.
Olympic Forest Products. Consistent, reliable, built to go the distance.
Started by a father, built by a family, proudly serving Cleveland since 1991. Franciscus Roofing has delivered honest, high-quality work starting with 1 truck and 1 promise: do the job right. From inspections to full replacements, our family-owned team brings craftsmanship to every roof.
Get your free estimate today at 1-866-STAY-DRY.com.
It's so easy if you try. 1-866-STAY-DRY. Franciscus Roofing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this game will now be played.
St. Ed's leading at 49-14. Looking at the drive chart, St. Ed's has 8 possessions, 8 touchdowns.
Well, they haven't punted.
No, they haven't. It is just amazing what this team is doing tonight.
You know, many years ago, an old guy named Yogi Berra said once, it gets late early out there. Well, it got late very early for these Warriors. It got out of hand quickly.
Well, this Warrior team came in with a lot of confidence coming up to Northeast Ohio today. And when you have the opening play, a 90-yard kickoff return, then it's like, what do you do?
And then a drive that made it 14. And then Wayne came back and scored. And then a fumble recovery, and now the onslaught was on.
Yeah, it was 14-6. Then the Eagles went up 27-6. And they continued that.
I mean, the fumble recovery just was the dagger early because it just changed everything.
They had a 35-point second quarter.
That's a good game. That's a good game.
Now, looking at St. Ed's for the year, they outscored their opponents 27-7 in the first quarter. They're outscoring their opponents 67-0 in the second quarter.
Maybe they need to start the game in the second quarter. Can you do that?
I don't. But this is going to be an important third quarter because the Eagles have been outscored 14-0 in the third quarter.
And part of that is they've had leads, and they've kind of sat on them a little bit. Now, you're going to have a running clock here for a little while. But if they can stop this this Warrior offense on this first drive, the clock is going to eat away. The third quarter will be over with. You know what I mean? Because St. Ed's going to take the ball, and they're probably likely going to keep it for a while.
Hey, Kai Graham is not having a bad day at all. He's 12 of 20 for 194 yards.
I know. And he's rushed the ball well. He's gotten out of the pocket several times and kept plays alive. The one big touchdown play, he kept that alive.
Samarian Sroof, 6 catches, 99 yards. Everett Brown, 4 catches, 10 attempts to him, 41 yards.
They're trying to get him the ball.
Well, the Eagles are going to kick off. They're going to kick to the north end, open end of the stadium, as Sroof and Brown are back to receive the kicks. They're averaging 14 yards on kick returns. Their longest was 19 by Samarian Sroof, and this is where Lamer comes in huge.
Oh, he has all game. He's the first guy down.
He fumbled the football, and he gets it out to the 20-yard line. Wow. Not the way you want to start.
No. And Landon Lamer was the first guy down again. I was watching him because I'm trying to figure out how is it that he keeps making these plays. Well, he's the first guy down. He avoids the first player, runs through the second player, and he was right there, the next guy on the fumble. He almost made another play.
Well, they have Lamer listed as a DB, but he plays that like hybrid DB linebacker.
Yeah.
Because they go with 4 DBs. So the ball will be spotted for the Wayne Warriors at the 20-yard line. Graham, 12 of 20 for 194 yards. Not a shabby first half for the young sophomore. He's going to look to throw on first down. Looking right, looking left, looking for his receiver, and incomplete as the pass was intended for Aiden Curtis.
Now that time, St. Ed's came out in a 3-3 stack, basically. They had 3 linebackers in the box, and what that does is that really confuses the offensive line because you don't know who's coming, you don't know who's not coming.
Good credit for the offensive line, giving him a lot of time to check off his receivers.
Yep.
Second down and 10.
A very good pass breakup by Braylon Adams that time. Played right through the hands of the offensive receiver.
Warriors not successful on second downs. 12 plays. They average 2 yards on second down. Now they give it to Thompson. Thompson crosses the 30 to the 31. He'll gain a yard on the play.
Gavin Dubinsky was in on that play. So now what you have is a 3-1 box, but you have 2 overhang players just outside the edges. And what that allows you to do is it allows you to cheat the box. You can have 6 in the box, or you can have 4 in the box, and it makes it difficult on the offense.
Eagles will put 2, 3 down linemen. Graham looking to throw.
5-man rush.
And they get him with a sack.
Yep.
Coming in is Makai Boone.
That's that short corner blitz that we've seen for 3 weeks now. They brought 5. They brought the house off the short side here. Here they come. Boom.
And good pressure up front and a good push by the Eagle defense.
Well, the defensive front stemmed to the left, and they brought the pressure off the right.
We've praised Landon Lamer, what he's doing on the defensive side. He's going to run a punt back right now. He's back to receive at his 49-yard line.
The kind of night he's having, he's going to take it to the house. You watch. If he punts it far enough. He did. That's a nice kick.
It'll be downed.
Oh, no.
No, they're going to say it was down. Wayne thought they were going to continue with the football and run downfield, but it is going to be downed as we'll take a look at the replay once again. They got away. Didn't touch anybody.
No. Well, the bench was yelling that it did, and I don't blame the bench. They're just doing what they do.
You go until the whistle blows.
If the officials don't know any better, what the heck? Now they're discussing it again.
Boy, they've had a lot of discussions this evening.
Now the Wayne bench is saying it hit them. They're going to put their offense out there, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I wonder if we can get the wide look on that play.
Are they going to give the ball to Wayne?
Oh, it did hit him. It hit Off Makai Boone. Great work by our cameraman. It hit Makai Boone in the leg. Well, you can hear the fans here not too happy. Well, it's going to be a little bit before they replay. They get the play started. We'll take a look at the replay again. Look at Makai Boone.
I don't know that it hit him.
Wow.
I don't know that it hit him. And the point is, if in fact it hit him, there should have been a beanbag thrown. The officials, by their mechanics, said that they didn't know that it hit anybody. You know what I mean? If you knew, you threw the beanbag. If you didn't know, then it didn't happen. And I can understand Coach Lombardo's angst here.
In real speed, in real time, it looked like it touched him. But when you slow it down, it missed him.
And my question would be, where's the beanbag? If you saw it hit him, you should have thrown the beanbag. And there were no beanbags thrown. Therefore, they didn't see it.
So Wayne will have the football 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Give them second life. Graham.
Here comes the blitz again from the same corner. They got him.
And that time it was number
32.
BP Pelosi.
Yep.
Well, what's the best way to get that?
Yeah.
You get a sack. And that's a big loss. Loss of 9 on the play. Third sack of the day for the Eagles. Make it the 4th sack of the night. That'll put Wayne back at their 49-yard line. Eagles
They're
with
coming
3
off the corner again. Got him again.
Receiver open.
Great job coming back to the ball.
That is James Dyer coming in to make the catch.
5'6", 145 pound.
And he's all 5'6".
But you know what? He ran a good route and came back to the ball. Came back to help his quarterback.
Who was the one that made the tag?
Who do you think?
Number 22, Landon Lamer.
He's having quite a game.
I have a funny feeling he's going to be the leading tackler for this St. Edward team. 3rd down and 3 after a pickup of 16. Here comes the blitz. Pass is caught by Brown. For Brown, that is his 5th catch of the night for a 1st down. And so the Warriors, it's nothing fancy there, just a quick hitter. Back to action. They get it to Thompson. Thompson trying to fight his way to the 25-yard line. He'll be a yard shy of that line at the 26.
Well, what kills the defense is you get a stop on the first series and then give it up on a kerfuffle, if you will.
1st and 10 at the 30. Or 2nd and... Well, Eagles looking to blitz from the outside again. Now they chase Graham. He'll fire underneath. Brown catching it at the 15-yard line. Brown with his 6th catch.
Kai Graham does a good job of extending the play here. He moves to his left. Now he's left-handed, so it's good. And the receivers come back to the ball.
Connor Morris giving chase.
You can't cover these receivers for that long.
On 1st down. Nothing going that time. Eagles coming in big. Makai Boone coming in on the tackle, along with Corbin Herneman.
Coach Pappas really likes, we used to call it the Cobra, which is the short corner blitz. He loves that short corner blitz. They take the end upfield, bring the short corner underneath.
2nd and 13, ball is at the 16. They can get a 1st down if they reach the 3. Graham, heavy rush, out of the pocket, looking, firing downfield, open, touchdown, Wayne Warriors, as the touchdown is caught by James Dyer.
Yep. All 5'6", 145 pounds of him.
Oh, that's his 2nd touchdown of the night. He had a fumble recovery for a touchdown in the end zone. Alone in the corner and was able, he got caught up. It was a wide receiver on a linebacker.
Yep.
That makes the score 49-20.
Well, you get that 3rd man in the slot, he's going to be covered by a linebacker, and you're going to drop into zones if you can.
Here's that swinging gate this time. Brown looking to throw. It's going to be
Good go,
intercepted.
Yeah.
This isn't the NFL where you could run it back.
It's not college either.
And so Mekhi Boone will get credited with the interception.
Yep.
And for Mekhi Boone, his first interception of the year. So we will be back to normal clock operations as the lead is 29.
Now, see, if that would have been allowed, it would have been 51-20. We'd have been back under 30 points again.
And you'd be a little bit closer to getting back to the Columbus
Right,
area.
right. It's a long way from here to Columbus. In fact, most people from Euclid can't find Columbus. I mean, are you kidding me?
You go west.
Until you smell it, and south until you step in it, right?
Yep.
There you go, yeah. Uh-huh. I figured something from Cleveland was going to say that, but I figured I beat you to it.
5:29 remaining here in the third quarter.
You know, I was talking to Coach Pappas. He says, well, where did you come from? I said, Columbus. He goes, you come all the way up here to do? I said, St. Ed's. Yes, absolutely. This is great football. I'm a football coach. I love doing great football.
And we've seen our share of great games over the last
2 years.
season and a half. Yeah.
We saw great teams.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Just fun. Plus, I don't miss any calls up here. You know, I'm pretty smart up here. When I was on the sidelines, I was an idiot. But up here.
All right. Heinrich getting ready to kick it off.
He lines up like a soccer guy, and he kicks it with his toe.
And it goes out of bounds, and the Eagles have it at the 35.
He's got that rounded shoe. He doesn't have that Lou Groza square toe, you know. They may need to get him a square toe.
That's the second time they kicked the ball out of play. And Langston Lucas will be coming in as the quarterback for the St. Edward Eagles.
Well, Johnny Ivanchek, if that's his last snap of the night, he's had a great game.
Yeah, Ivanchek, 12 of 13 for 214 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yep, that's a pretty good game. One back set.
The record for most touchdown passes in a game is 5. Ivanchek will have Buchanan in the backfield.
Oh,
it's Langston Lucas. Nope, it's Buchanan keeping the football. Boy, he even faked me out.
Yep.
Tackle is made by number 99, Caleb Orwell.
Here is the schedule upcoming by Olympic Forest Products for Wayne. They're going to be, Springboro comes in. Then they'll take on Kettering Fairmount, Northmount, Springfield, Miamisburg, Beaver Creek, and Centerville to end the year.
Yowzer.
That's a tough GWOC schedule.
Yes, it is.
2nd and 2 at the 43 after a gain of 8 on the play. Do we not have? Now they're going to make a change for personnel. Ratchford coming back in. Lucas, the left-handed passer, fires. It is caught on the outside, down the sideline, and out of bounds is Ty Buchanan.
In game 1, we talked about getting the ball to the backs in space out of the backfield, and now tonight it's really happened 3 or 4 times. The touchdown pass earlier in the game, down the sidelines earlier in the game as well.
Michael Williams checking in. Colin Tedesco checking in for St. Ed's in the running back position. He'll be the running back right now.
I mean, Ty Buchanan's caught 2 balls out of the backfield tonight. One down the left sideline, one down the right sideline.
Lucas, shotgun snap. Tedesco getting it. Nope, it's Lucas keeping it. Oh, that could have been dangerous as the pass was completed to Dason Williams. Again, we talked about that side-to-side coverage of the Wayne Warriors.
Yep. Well, and the quarterback should have kept this ball a little longer. That's just a zone read, and he pulls it out, and he has the option to throw the ball to the man standing on the sidelines.
Darrell Pope, the senior, making the tackle on the play, 5'8", 160 pounds.
So it's like a triple option. You can hand off to the running back, you can keep it yourself, or you can pass it. Tough to stop all that.
Murtaugh is the receiver, top of your screen. They're going to give it to Buchanan. Tries to break out of the tackle, but he loses 4 on the play. Once again, coming in on the stop is Darrell Pope. They really have a hard time running to that outside.
If you run side to side, their speed will catch you. Now, that doesn't mean you have to do it. You just have to understand that you're going to accept certain losses.
Brody Kincaid in there on the offensive line, a junior.
Well, this could be a wheel route from a running back.
Buchanan is to the left.
If he comes down his sidelines, he's going to be open. Here he comes.
There goes Lucas running up the field, has the first down, and then some as he gets it inside the 30 to the 27-yard line. Quarterbacks are running really well for the Eagles tonight.
Yes, they are. And I thought I might have called this play because it looked like he snuck out of the backfield.
He just kept it. He didn't see it, but broke 1, 2, 3, and took 3 more with him. Gain of 20 on the play. 1st and 10 at the 27 now. James O'Donnell, the receiver on the far side.
Javon Woods is in the backfield.
Javon Woods, 4 carries on the year.
Make it 5.
Nope. It's Lucas up the middle. He wants to outdo Ivanchik, and he brings it up to the 15. A gain of 12. The offense for the Eagles just...
Yeah, the offensive line has been dominant. And this is the 3rd game that they've been dominant.
Brody Kincaid in there on the offensive line. Mason Scott. Landon Walcom is still your center. Jack Marquardt on that right side.
The little guy.
It'll be Buchanan to the right side looking for a hole. Cuts up. We're going to have a holding call on St. Ed's. That'll be penalty number 6 on the Eagles.
Penalty marker on the play. Holding the call against St. Edward.
Penalties in the game today. St. Ed's with 6. Wayne with 2. I think they're going to call 14. Number 14, that would have been Owen Murtaugh with the holding call.
Penalty will move the ball to the 21-yard line. Will bring up a 1st down and 15.
1st down and 15 for the Eagles, leading at 49-20. Under 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Jet sweep, near side, trying to get by at the 20, 15. On the move is Dason Williams. He'll get it inside the 15 to the 11.
We saw that play last week, and he's got some scoots to him. I mean, he can get to the corner.
That's his 4th run of the year. First comes into the game averaging 17 yards a run.
Well, he's got some quicks. He can get to the corner, and he's one of the guys that can get there and turn the edge.
Brings up a 2nd down and 6. The Eagles on 2nd down, averaging 17.4 yards in the first half.
They don't need that many. They need 12.
Lucas will have Williams. Nope, it's Langston
Touchdown.
Lucas at the 5, and he's going to find the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
I said they needed 12, and they got 12.
And now we are in a running clock as Langston Lucas, play action, just went right through the defense like a hot knife through butter.
I thought we were going to get another holding call down there.
So it'll be Andrzejczyk, I believe, going in for the kick now. Luka Andrzejczyk coming in for the extra point. That one goes through. Eagles lead at 55-20. We're on a running clock. That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll take this quick break.
And bettering lives is what you live for. You treat setbacks as a chance to come back stronger and create new ways to move past injuries. See how we're advancing orthopedic care at Cleveland Clinic today.
Welcome back to the Olympic Forest Products St. Edward High School football. Also presented by Franciscus Roofing, right here on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network, as you see Langston Lucas with the touchdown run, gain of 12. It'll be a 56-20. We'll have a running clock to start the fourth quarter. And the Eagle offense,
it's been unstoppable. I mean, Dason Williams ran the jet sweep to the left. Then they faked the jet sweep to the right, and the quarterback kept it for the touchdown.
And that touchdown by Langston Lucas, the first points of the Eagles in the third quarter this season.
Yep. So they're still behind in third quarter scoring.
Yeah, they've been outscored 14-7. But in the first half,
second quarter is ridiculous.
Second quarter, they're outscoring their opponents 67-0.
I don't know a whole lot about anything, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good. The Eagles with 249 yards in passing yardage. Koopman, high,
Pooch
short kick. Fair catch made at the 30-yard line. That was made by Thompson.
Warriors will begin play first and 10.
It'll be the fourth quarter because the clock is now running.
And that is going to be it for quarter number 3. St. Ed's with a 56-20 lead. You're watching Olympic Forest Products, St. Edward High School football, presented by Franciscus Roofing on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
At $20, he shanks it. Yeah, this is going to be out of bounds to Michigan.
Some people play it safe, others grip it and rip it. That's why I call long drive right down the fairway.
Just like Olympic, long reach, no shortcuts. For over 40 years, Olympic's been hitting it long and straight, delivering dependable, high-quality pallet solutions with national coverage and local service.
Fairways and freightways. Keep it straight, keep it consistent.
Olympic Forest Products. Consistent, reliable, built to go the distance.
Started by a father, built by a family, proudly serving Cleveland since 1991. Franciscus Roofing has delivered honest, high-quality work starting with one truck and one promise: do the job right. From inspections to full replacements, our family-owned team brings craftsmanship to every roof.
Get your free estimate today at 1-866-STAY-DRY.com.
It's so easy if you try. 1-866-STAY-DRY. Franciscus Roofing.
First and 10, Wayne.
So Wayne will have it first and 10 as we have a running clock. As Gray throws, Saroof comes up with the catch. Open
Nice
field tackle
Nice
being
tackle.
made. Very nice play.
Antonio Robinson.
Yep.
That's a backup getting a chance to play, and he comes in and makes a big tackle.
On a big player.
Well, yeah, because they brought the short corner blitz again.
That is the 8th catch by Saroof. No gain on the play.
I got a feeling this is a running play.
Thompson in the backfield.
Nope.
Play action. Long pass.
Ooh.
Threw too high of a pass.
Threw it to the shortest guy.
Yeah, that was 6'4" pass intended for that kind of player.
To a 5'6" player.
Yeah, but he's got 2 touchdowns tonight.
Story of my life. Always a day late and a dollar short.
Heber Heights with 244 passing yards, 269 yards. They've put up 20 points, but they've given up 56.
Yep, that's been the MO. We knew coming in that their defense was suspect. This offense is electrifying.
Graham being chased, fires, incomplete. Saroof, the intended receiver.
You know, Samarian Saroof, Dwyer, Everett Brown, you're talking about some outstanding receivers. I mean, and the quarterback puts the ball on the money. He's a big, strong kid that's only going to get bigger and stronger, and they're all young kids.
Yeah, you look at it. Pryor is the senior. Brown is a junior. Curtis is a junior. Dyer is a sophomore.
Dyer's like 9 years old. Are you kidding me?
He plays peekaboo coming out of the slot position.
They're going to be a handful next year. Not that they're not going to be a handful this year.
Thompson.
That one's going to be returned.
Oh, Leamer calls for the fair catch.
Called it early.
But Wayne was down the field very quick.
Well, yeah, they were. I don't think they do anything slow.
So the Eagles have come out. Langston Lucas, who scored a touchdown. The Eagles with a mere 452 yards in total offense.
Bryce Richardson's in the ball game now for the Eagles. One of the offensive linemen. They're making incremental substitutions. They don't want to make wholesale substitutions because you don't want the game to completely deteriorate.
Tedesco in the backfield to the right of Langston Lucas. On first down, running clock. Langston gets it. Has to run because was looking for a receiver that went down. He got stood up and still fought his way to the 45-yard line and lost his helmet.
Yeah, he needs to get down.
That's a baseball player right there.
Yeah.
Was looking for the pass, kept it, and then just lost his helmet there. Now that brings in Joe D'Ambrosia, the junior quarterback, because with the helmet coming off Lucas's head, he's got to sit out a play.
Do you think this is going to be a running play?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Tedesco is in the backfield in the eye. Out of the gun. Tedesco running up to the 50, and he's off the races to the 36-yard line. Colin Tedesco with the big run.
And Javon Woods has replaced him. So most of the starters are out, and these young kids are getting a chance to play against a quality opponent.
That was the 5th run for Tedesco this year, and that was a biggie. Woods in the backfield right now. Lucas back in. Handoff to Woods.
Nice cut.
Oh, boy, he slices his way to the 30, down to the 28.
Braylon Adams with the tackle, or I'm sorry.
Derek Stinnett, 5'7", defensive back.
And Darrell Pope. This St. Ed's offensive line, whether it was the all-starters or the mixed match that you have in there now, they're doing a great job up front. They're just blowing holes in this defense.
Mason Scott in there, Jack Marquardt. In at center is Jimmy Biondi.
Yeah, Bryce Richardson is the right tackle. Or the
number 78.
Well, looks like we got 2 78s out there. We do have 2 78s.
Oh, boy.
I am confused.
And how are we getting away with that?
Shh, don't tell them.
Offsides against Wayne.
Jimmy Biondi's the center. Marquardt is a left guard. And Xavier Erzak is a left tackle.
Woods, nope. Pass play to the outside. It is caught by James O'Donnell. He'll pick up the first down.
Little bit of a looking like an RPO there where you put the ball in the belly of the running back and read the coverage on the outside and throw it. I don't know whether it was a read or it was designed. But
Caden Yondo checks in. Tedesco back in to the left of Langston Lucas on 1st and 10 at the 13 with the running clock. It'll be Tedesco to the 10. He picks up the first down, and the Eagles go over 500 yards in total offense.
That's very impressive. As an old wing T coach, I love to see the quarterback Langston Lucas carry out that fake. He ended up in the end zone carrying out the fake. Now, it's a little thing, but those are the kind of things that pay dividends down the road.
2nd down and 7 on the run.
And it tells you that whoever's coaching those kids is a stickler for the little things.
2 receivers to the left. Tight end is Casey Keller. He's on the left. High snap. Tedesco up the middle, trying to get to the 5-yard line.
Well, it's going to be 3rd and a couple.
Eagles on 3rd down. They're 2 of 2 on 3rd down as the moon is getting overshadowed by the clouds, like Wayne is getting overshadowed by this offense of St. Ed's. as the Eagles go to the closed end of the stadium here at Tom Bank Field. Lucas giving the ball.
Touchdown.
It'll be a touchdown for Ty Buchanan. That's his first touchdown of the year. Eagles 62, Warriors 20.
I think going into this game, the Eagles thought their offense would move the ball. I really believe that. The question was, could the defense hold up? Well, the defense did more than hold up, with the exception of a broken play, basically. And this is a 62-14 ball game. It's very impressive. Very impressive.
And now coming out to kick is a sophomore left-handed kicker, number 20. That one is up, and it is good.
And he's in the record book.
We'll take this time out. Eagles 63, Warriors 20. You're watching Olympic Forest Products, St. Edward High School football presented by Franciscus Roofing on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
And bettering lives is what you live for. You treat setbacks as a chance to come back stronger and create new ways to move past injuries. See how we're advancing orthopedic care at Cleveland Clinic today.
Welcome back, 63-20. St. Ed's with the lead.
It's been a total football game for St. Ed's. And the Wayne Warriors, listen, these kids are young, they're inexperienced, and they're getting experience, one play at a time right now. But don't sell them short. As this season goes on, their speed and their skill is going to show up, and they're going to be a handful for a lot of teams.
This is the most points scored by St. Ed's, and I'm having to dig deep in our record book as the Eagles getting ready to kick the ball away. They scored 56 against Rock Creek Christian back in 2021, and they did 56 twice against Berea Mid-Park in the playoffs. How about these for playoff scores in 2021? 49-0, 56-14, 42-0, and 41-6. That was just to get out of the region.
Yep.
And there is Dyer once again. He's been a big play, and he comes down as he gets taken down as he tried to cross the grain of the field. Josh Weber coming in to make this play.
Wow. And I don't think the hit was that big. It was just a decisive tackle right to bam. See on down the road.
The last time, there is an Eagles team that scored more than 63 points. You have to go back to 2019 when they beat Medina 73-38.
There's not enough time for 73, I don't think.
It was a record-tying day again for Zach Hackelman in the first half as Graham looking to throw, and the catch is made by Thompson.
Nice catch.
He's knocked out of bounds by number 29, Brandon Gay.
Brandon Gay coming in to make the play. He's got awareness out on the field, and what a catch by Thompson.
Absolutely. He's made 2 of those tonight.
1st and 10 at the 35. We're down to 3:10. Pass to Brown. Oh, let's see what he does, but he gets wrapped up and taken down by Josh Weber.
Did a nice job of using the sidelines to his advantage. Just kind of forced him to the sidelines and corralled him over there.
Well, the second teamers are holding their own.
Well, they're getting a baptism by fire because the speed that's out there right now is tremendous. And if they can just hang on and do the best they can do, they're getting great experience.
Looking for Brown again as he comes back. They throw it up the middle. Saruf comes up with it, and there are 4 Eagles right there to surround him to make the tackle. But the Warriors get the first down.
He was originally coming to Brown down here, but the linebacker dropped right underneath it. That was Corbin Herneman. Dropped right underneath it and wouldn't allow it to happen.
2:25 to go. Callum Terry running off the field. 1st and 10 at the 39. Graham looks in the corner, has Brown, and he overthrows him as he tried to redirect himself. Braylon Adams on the play.
Yeah, they're keeping Braylon pretty much on him right now if they can.
Did you see Coach Pappas come out onto the field when
yeah.
Braylon was doing a little chirping?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, no, I don't want you doing that.
Don't be doing the voodoo. The defensive backs they're like peacocks. They're like defensive linemen. They're peacocks, you know. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing, but you know the next play you can get toasted here.
Graham looking to throw up the middle, caught by Saruf, and gets hit and taken down at the 20-yard line. Well, you know when those defensive backs, they collapse when that ball gets to them.
Well, they come in there with a bad attitude. You know, they're not happy campers that somebody caught a ball on them.
1:15 remaining, first down again for the Wayne Warriors. Over 326 yards. Now Graham being flushed out of the pocket, and that is an incomplete pass. Brandon Gay coming in to break up the pass.
There should be maybe 2 more plays.
Down to 48 seconds. Warriors looking to get on the board. They have 326 yards tonight.
Yeah, and they're getting beat by 43. Go figure.
301 yards passing for Kai Graham. Looking to add to that total, and it is caught on a juggling catch by Jameer Everett Brown. The Ohio State commit comes up with a touchdown. That is a highlight shot.
Absolutely. He batted it up in the air to himself.
And then falls right in.
Yeah, of course. That's what the great ones do. And he was covered. There's not a whole lot else you can do. There's a reason he's a great receiver. Oh, and they're going to try the extra point. This should be exciting. Now, is he going to hit it with his toe or the instep?
Heinrich getting for the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good.
I think it was a toe blow, and the game is over.
And that will be the ball game as the Eagles win this one 63-27. If you would have asked anybody about this game and the score, and you said St. Ed's putting up 63 on the Wayne Warriors, they would have thought you were nuts.
Well, you would have been nuts.
We're going to take this time out. You're watching Olympic Forest Products, St. Edward High School football, presented by Franciscus Roofing on the Rock Entertainment Sports Network.
At Joyce Buick GMC, serving the community for nearly 60 years means offering the best service and deals in town.
Check out our great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
We are receiving truckloads of new vehicles and fresh trade-ins daily.
Visit us today for our lowest prices and great selection.
And that's why people say, drive Joyce. Your friends and neighbors do.
Joyce Buick GMC. Visit us on Chester Road in Avon or online at drivejoyce.com.
Kissling, Nestico, and Reddick dominates as Ohio's powerhouse personal injury law firm. For 2 decades, K&R has been relentless in our pursuit of justice, battling the big insurance companies and securing some of the largest settlements in the Buckeye State. We forged our way to the top by taking on the toughest cases and treating every client like they're our only client. Hurt in a car? Call K&R, Ohio's largest injury law firm, at 1-800-HURT-NOW.
We set up. My back is towards this.
If I give him my best side, I got to turn around.
Today's game is brought to you by Olympic Forest Products, consistent, reliable, built to go the distance. By Franciscus Roofing, Cleveland, Ohio's trusted name in roofing. Tonight's game brought to you by Joyce Buick GMC. Drive Joyce, your friends and neighbors do. By Tokar & Company, CPAs, your local and full-service accounting firm. By J.P. Farley, empowering people, elevating benefits. By Kissling, Nestico, and Reddick. Hurt in a car? Call K&R. And the Cleveland Clinic, the official health care provider of St. Edward Athletics. You see Coach Tom Lombardo clapping his team as they come up with a big 63-27 win over Huber Heights. Wayne, what a performance.
Never punted the ball.
No.
Never punted the ball, and they were a juggernaut all night.
As we look at some of the numbers, they had 510 yards in offense. That's not including the 90-yard kick return.
Plus 30.
And a fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Right. So that's another 120 yards.
But then you look at the Wayne Warriors, 322 yards.
That's a good night.
320
yards is a good night in high school football.
Now it's time to take a look at our player of the game. And really, one guy that you got to talk to and talk about, that is Johnny Ivanchik. He is our player of the game by J.P. Farley. What did Ivanchik do? He was 12 of 13 passing for 214 yards with 3 touchdowns. Then he ran the ball a little bit. He ran the ball 3 times for 67, and he had a touchdown.
Other than that, it wasn't a very good night. I mean, that's 4 touchdowns he's credited for, and he did it all in one half. He didn't play a single snap in the second half.
Between 3 quarterbacks for the Eagles, passing, they were 16 of 17 for 259 yards.
Yeah, and they could have thrown it 25 or 30 times, but they didn't need to. They kept scoring quickly.
And up next for the Eagles will be the Glenville Tarblooders next week, and they're going to be coming in a little angry as they lost to Avon tonight.
In a tough ball game.
Yeah, in a very tough ball game.
So the Tarblooders are coming. We know all about them. We played them last year. It's a tough game. They're going to be physical.
And there's going to be some extra incentive out on that field because they lost last year. The Eagles lost to the Tarblooders.
St. Ed's defense is going to see the same kind of speed.
Yeah, and they're going to get used to it. That's going to wrap things up for our producer-director, Chris Mendoza, our camera folks. My partner, Larry Wolf, saying so long from Euclid, where the final score, St. Ed's 63, the Wayne Warriors 27. This has been a presentation of the Rock Entertainment Sports Network and a production by NEO Productions. Have a great night, everybody.